I'm not muted. It just didn't have my mic selected. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. I said, "What's up, Breeze?" And I said, "Imagine it was." And then I said, "Sorry. Let me get the game up on the stream." I know the screen was black. Thank you as well, G Max. My bad. Yeah, like I had unmuted, but it didn't have my mic selected on the source. OBS, man. When it doesn't update, sometimes you never know what's going to break. Um, but yeah, we're off that post World Series high. I also apologize for being just a few minutes late. Um, but yeah, 10-9 win in game 7. We walk it off with 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth. It was absolutely absurd. World Series MVP went to um, Jordan Irvin, of course, who we've got to tie him down. We've got to do it. He's already been here 3 years. It's going to be his first year of ARB. His ARB estimate is 8.8. It's going to be a lot of money, man. It's going to be a lot of money. I don't know. I don't know. We got the Moneyball achievement as well. By the way, for winning that, which I guess you probably have to have like a bottom, what, 5 budget maybe for that to qualify. Either way, yeah, 25th budget. Yeah, hope you guys had a good day, good night. Won the World Series last night too. No way, let's go. Holy crap. Huge, huge. How about Matt Sherman raids just to traumatize you? Hey, there's no traumatization going on here, right? We've won the division the last 2 years over the Mets, and we've knocked knocked the Mets out in the playoffs the last 3 years, right? Um, so hey, we got the Mets number. If they want to come knocking, they can try. They can try. First, let's make sure we have all of our staff extended. So it's 2032. Yeah, there's a lot of people we need to extend. Yeah, we about screwed up. All right, so bench coach Barney Erhard. Yeah. I mean, pretty much want to extend the entire staff. It just depends how expensive they're going to get. They deserve it, especially at the major league level. We'll do 3 years. 2032 for Matt Wagner. Yeah, he's back. He's back for sure. 2032 for Jones. Everybody's gonna be getting paid about the same. 1.45. Honestly, we might let Greer go. That's pretty expensive. We're already doing 1.1, 1.3, going up to 1.5. Yeah, I think we might chill and give somebody else a chance there. Even though he's great, right? He's great. The World Series staff, like he's phenomenal. But for a team who only has 23.2 million in for extensions next year, uh, money's going to add up fast. So we might give somebody else a chance. We might give somebody else a chance. I went all in at the deadline and acquired Chase Burns, an inspiring deal, and he absolutely shoved. Let's go. That's what you need, man. Sometimes that deadline can push you over the edge. How long does it take to build fan loyalty if winning the World Series didn't change much? Honestly, it can take a little bit, Pig Demon. Like, it takes a pretty good amount of sustained success. Because funny enough, I think our loyalty went down during this save. So let's see. I want to see something since it's not here yet. We technically have won it, but we don't have the X's underneath playoffs or champion. So we're gonna do a behind the scenes look real quick, if you guys don't mind, and we'll take a look. So info, nationals. Is it here? Team settings. Where's it at? 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 Here it is. And then on the left, fan interest 1 to 100. Fan interest modifier for loyalty market size. So loyalty is only on 3 out of 10. So on a 0 to 10 scale. We'll see. It could have already went in, but I'm gonna guess it didn't since it doesn't have it in our team history next. But it could have already went in, and if that's the case, it clearly didn't move much. So let's see if it changes from anything changes from 435. I don't think market size will change from this, but we have had 3 years straight of playoffs. This will be the 3rd year plus another World Series will pop up here. But either way, right now it's on what? I already forgot that fast. 4-3 or no, that's my owner. Yeah, 435, 435, 435. That's what we gotta remember. We'll see if it changes when I sim one day. Um, but yeah, let me take care of the staff real quick. But to be honest, it depends how bad in the dumps it is. So since it's on a 0 to 10 scale, I can't remember the exact numbers that apply to what wording, right? So clearly, right now, we are poor fan loyalty. Um, so with that being said, we're at a 3. So you have to assume like it's either 0 to 3 is poor, and 4 could take us over to, like, okay, or whatever the next, the next word is, I can't remember. Um, or it's either, like, 0 and 1 is 1 word, 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 is 1 word, 4 to 5, yeah. So there's, like, probably a high side of poor and a low side of poor, but we'll see after we advance a day. Let's extend everybody, though. You've had minimal? Okay, so, yeah, maybe that's next, yeah. Yo, what's up, Chris? We are the Disco Tunes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It was a banger yesterday. So yeah, Greer Jones he's great, but he wants a lot of money to get extended. I'm not going to pay him 1.4 million. Again, oh, let's go back out of commissioner mode. By the way, whoops. But yeah, 435. You guys help me remember that number. Um, I don't want to pay him that much money. Down here, pretty much everybody can just get straight up extended though. They shouldn't get too huge of an increase. I'm glad I remembered to look at this before they all just expired. It's way easier to extend than sign brand new. Joseph, everybody still got good relationships. That's kind of something I need to take a glance at when I'm doing this. Our double A team. Yeah. Alex Gunn, double A team. He's all good. We'll just do 2 years for him. Wait, was his actually okay? Oh yeah, no, he's great. Hold up, I should have done 5 years. Oh well. Braden or Brandon Becker. He's good with the extent or with the relationships. All right, what do we got on here? Pitching coach and hitting coach. Okay, he doesn't. Wait, that's a double A team. Who's this? Fredericksburg. 435. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I appreciate it. I thought about typing myself in chat too to hopefully save it, but that works. Todd, Max Porter Sr. He's chilling with everybody. 2032. Ryan Bradley. Now we've got our FCL team. Okay, so you don't get it wrong with Ricardo Navarez, but Ricardo, I mean, we can make an exception. Ricardo's not a great player, but he's a great coach. So we'll blame Ricardo for having issues with our pitching coach. Ricardo's probably not obviously going to make it anyway. All right, Corey Koski, the last guy, the hitting coach at the Dominican Rookie League team. You don't get along with one of the pitchers, but that's all right. All right, offer extension, 5 years. Cool. Okay, I think that's everybody that says 2032, except for our hitting coach that we're purposely not retaining up here because he wants to jump from 980K up to like 1.5 or 1.4 million. All right, nice. One more double check on upcoming free agents. Yikes, I did not offer all minor league contracts. That's fine. We'll do that now. Hopefully we still have enough time for that. And then, no, we definitely still have enough time because Arb's not even here. Okay, I think we're finally good to sim a day. Okay, 435. Yo, what's up, Pet? Let it do its long load. Whenever I do that first actual sim forward. Wait, who just hit a grand slam? Jackson Holiday, grand slam. Orioles up 7-0. In real life, by the way. Okay, yeah, so Glasser obviously doesn't want a minor league contract. That's fine. You can walk. Carlos Bautista. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I actually like him. We could just throw him on the 40. Wait, he's 27 now? How did that happen so fast? Oh, because okay, he was an international amateur free agent with them in real life in 2023. Never mind. It's okay. It would just add a stacking list of outfielders. So tomorrow starts the offseason. So we're chilling. We actually need our staff. Oh, they sign it right away. So never mind. I was gonna say we actually need them to sign these before we advance a day, but they signed it right away. All right, 435. Let's see. We'll do this, and then we'll go and see if it changed behind the scenes at all. But you usually get an email anyway whenever it changes, if it actually changed the words. Otherwise it just gives you oh, there we go. Okay. Congratulations, you've won it all. You and your players joined the Immortals in the Major League Baseball champion section. Well done, T. Thank you. Thank you. Calvin freaking Liao, man. Yeah, gave us a heart attack. Also, I'm not gonna lie, the black on gray here isn't hitting for me. And this up here, the white on white isn't hitting for me, but hey, we'll take the World Series. Series score 1,119 out of 1,000. We finished 180 or 180. Whoa, 108 and 54 and won the World Series. This is everybody who gets a nice little World Series ring on their profile. Shout out Jordan Irvin, man. It looks good up there. It looks good. He was World Series MVP, potentially your NL MVP. That's our homegrown guy, our first round pick in the 2028 draft. You love to see it. Bunch of homegrown dudes on this team. All right. Contract option year for William Contreras. We knew this time would come. I mean, he walked off the World Series. You know what I mean? He indeed walked it off. New budget from our owner. You'll have 260 million. Hold up. I feel like that's way more than was projected. Yeah. From 246 to 260. It was only projected, I think, 248. That's the difference. Playoff money can randomly change the future projections, by the way. All right. Bunch of staff members retiring, so we're still going to have to hire new people anyway. Okay, center player. I'm disappointed you decided against signing Dylan Cruz, bro. We decided against that like last year. What are you talking about? You still hung up on that? He had a solid year with Toronto, though. Good for him, but he doesn't have a ring on his profile. He opted out. That's all I'm saying. Acquire player. When asked you find a Gold Glove Award winner, I didn't have Hayden Dirk in mind. Okay, well, I mean, he's a pitcher, so I don't know if our owner watches the games. You know what I mean? Maybe he's not that in tune with baseball. How to go through my school for attendance. I see that we're almost there. Yeah, okay. Just a bunch of random stuff. Next year's a new year, though. Here's what I'd like to see you accomplish going forward. Sign Eli Willits. Acquire Gold Glove winner. Our whole team is almost Gold Glove winners. Increase attendance from 31.6 thousand to 39,000. Increase fan interest. Continue your current record of success. Okay. All right, Mark. Whatever you say, man. All right. So, Barry Jones, we let walk. New top 10, or yeah, new top 10 of the top 100 prospects. Matt Scott with the Angels. Hey, let's go, Pep. Shout out, Pep. 10 streams in a row, by the way. That's pretty crazy. Miguel Cervantes. I remember this guy. We tried to sign him as well, but sadly, he's with the Mets. He's pretty good. Dan Beard, the Grim Reaper. No, they didn't. They have rushed him like to the MLB. I mean, to be fair, that's why I said no, they didn't. Whenever I saw that he already has 86 plate appearances in the major leagues, yikes. I mean, he did good, but like I don't know what sample size of 412 plate appearances and a 70 WRC plus. I guess his defense carried in his base running because he had 1.5 WAR, but only a 70 WRC plus. And they're like, yeah, let's promote him. And then he does better in the majors. Hey, they know what we don't. Ballesteros with the Red Sox. The rich continue to get richer, as you can tell, between the Mets having Cervantes. The Red Sox, who were just in the World Series with us, have Ballesteros. Another Angels prospect in Matt Hamilton. Santiago Muniz with the Royals. Francisco Garcia, one of our own. He made it up to Double A this year. Did extremely well at only 19. Larry Shears with the White Sox. Willie Diaz with the Diamondbacks also. They're going to have a nice team if these dudes actually develop. They rushed him to the MLB also with 44 plate appearances. I'm wondering if it was the September expansion is what it was. I bet the roster expansion. Jordan Saucedo. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's nice as well. Oh, they got him a trade with Boston this year in January. Hold up, that must have been a big trade. What was that? Traded by the Red Sox to the Athletics along with Ethan Gross, 55 potential guy, Laura, 45, and Sarmiento, 35. In exchange, oh yeah, wait, yeah, that's actually a huge trade. Sadly, DeVries was actually not. He was injured like a long time. He only started 77 games for him this past year. But that trade's pretty fair, in my opinion. That's kind of huge. They got Ethan Gross plus Sacedo and Laura, pretty much. But basically, this guy and Laura were like the headliners. It's kind of dope. All right, offseason begins. ARB is here. Dev lab facilities are open. Okay, let me look real quick behind the scenes to see if, our team stuff changed. 4-3-5. Where's it at? Okay, it definitely changed. It went from 4 to 44. 44-3-5. That's crazy. So the fan interest modifier is high, like, went way up. Now the fan loyalty and market size didn't change yet. So I think even just making playoffs next year might tip it over the edge. Um, yeah, so the modifier, that changed it a lot. It changed by 40 points. So it can take a lot if it's pretty down in the dumps. Yo, what's up, Skills? Good evening, good evening. Yeah, so I guess there's the answer. Good to see something positive came of it, though. Yeah, so, like, our fan interest is 81, even though behind the scenes it said it was, like, 60 something. So, I'm guessing the World Series is the big bump, right? That's where the modifier comes in, even though nothing technically changed about our team yet other than winning the World Series, which is clearly a big deal. Okay, first, let me do the dev lab. That way, because it's inevitable that I'm gonna skip a day without doing it, and then we'll mess up our timings. Alright, first things first, Jesse Cooper going in there for first, let me do this. Let me do what is ask for staff? Wow, they want to put Ed at the top. That's funny. Tusley, Cooper, Dirk, Herrera. Bad to be honest, not bad. Alright. First though, Cooper's going in for his injury proneness. Strength and conditioning program. Who else needs one? Obviously not Irvin. Irvin's chilling. I don't think we don't need to put him in a program. Liao, he's going in a Void K's program, and everybody knows why. His two strike approach. Willits, I mean, he could go in there as well. Apparently, he still has 75 potential for a Void K's. It's, yeah, for real. Yeah, like I think after winning the World Series, it probably just needs that one more that bump. Yeah, market size too. I agree. I don't think it'll change much. I think it's possible, but it takes like a lot more to get it to change. Yeah, Willits will do his avoid Ks, two strike approach. Ethan Bass, he's chilling. Hayden Dirk, we could try to get some stamina out of him, maybe. I don't know. Be worth a shot, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. James Wood, nothing. Schlee will do control. Iglesias, we could do I. We could do a lot of things. I mean, everything has growth pretty much. But the biggest growth is with the I potentially. Yeah, we'll do plate discipline for him. Herrera, there's nothing. Devin Randolph. Wait, that's Herrera again. Devin Randolph has developed pretty well. He's still got like 10 points in his movement area. Let me see if there's someone better than like another reliever we could throw in there though. Jordan Sanchez was so underwhelming in the playoffs, but then he went 2 for 3 in game 7, so and had a home run. It's like I told him no one will remember if we just win it all. He answered. Simon, he also has tons of movement and his stuff can grow. Ronnie Cruz. I just really don't want to miss. Ooh, Ed, actually. Yeah, we should probably go at Ed. We should probably. I wish we could attack his cutter, to be honest. Either his Babbitt or we could just do his Velo because it has a little bit more room to grow, roughly like 1 to 2 miles per hour. Or we just do improved pitch arsenal, which will also bump up his stuff. Let's do that for Ed. We also need to do Tusley. We got a lot of guys this year that need something. Can we do okay, so he don't have sometimes guys have improved pitch arsenal and sometimes they don't. I don't know if it's because maybe if 4 out of 5 of their pitches is 50 or higher. They do have secondary pitch improvement. We could just do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Try to increase his stuff rating. For is good. Lombard, I don't remember. Is Lombard with us another year? Yeah, he is. He is. Okay. Manuel. Ross is okay. Okay, Tusley. Tusley, we got to do his control. Desperately. Desperately, desperately. We need him to be successful. That would be amazing, actually. Abia was insane in the playoffs, by the way. He filled in for Devin Fitzgerald, who ended up missing the entire playoffs after getting hurt against the Mets in game 1 against the Mets. He came in, hit a double, and then was out the entire rest of the playoffs. Sadly, he still gets a ring, though. But he left his little stamp with that double against the Mets where he won 4-0. Abia stepped in to play first and was actually crazy. So that was great. AJ Causey, Duvall, Daniel Hernandez. I wish Daniel was better. He had so many pinch hit opportunities in the playoffs, but I mean, he's a 24-year-old rookie, so he's getting put in a huge spot. Yo, what's up, Christopher? Good to see you. Could do his eye. I feel like there's better options though. Achilles Perez. I really like. He was our first round pick in 2030, so 2 years ago. At this point, he is looking more and more just like maybe a bench piece. Like he has starter capabilities. He just did we end up winning it? Look at this, man. Walked it off in the bottom of the 9th. Where we scored 3 runs. We were down 9-6 going into the 9th inning. And we ended up winning 10-9. It was huge, man. William Contreras hit one in the gap. Actually, you know what we can do, I think? Hold up. You guys want to see this? We'll reminisce a tiny bit. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Oh, it's right here. We can watch the highlights of the game back. Hey, what's up, pleb? Dude, went crazy. Game 7, yeah. With 2 outs left. Here's the highlights of the game. So we had the 2-run home run from Iglesias. And then they answered back as well, I believe. In the next inning. 1. Just 1 owner. That annoyed me. I remember they got bases loaded due to a slow throw. Both starters got pulled after 1 2/3 innings for both teams. That's how bad it started early. So at this point, it was 3-3 in the top of the second. Herrera's still in the game, and it continues to be miserable. One gets in the gap, and then he gets pulled. Nope, that would actually be in the VOD for the stream that shows all the mood swings. I am deadlocked 30 consecutive streams. John deadlocked, some say. Then we had Jordan Sanchez hit a solo bomb after we had got done complaining about him. We were down 5-4 at this point. 2-2 to Ethan Bass in the bottom of the 5th, and they have an error. And then James Wood flies out with runners on first and second, who was horrible in the postseason. Jordan Irvin, he flies out, which he was great in the postseason, but at that point it was 5-4. I think we had a solo shot from Eli Willits at that point. And they had a full count with runners on first and second with 2 outs, and then they end up stranding those. Or no, that's right, James jumped, and it got over his head. I forgot about that. I think he had 2 plays like that this game. And then that allowed them to take the lead 7-4. I was losing it at that point. Like, I thought it was over. Then Willits hits, this was either the first or second solo shot. Gave us a little bit of hope. It was 7-5. Then there's Chris Suero. There's tons of home runs, as you can tell. He hits one. Then we're down 8-5. At this point, I'm just sitting here like pouting. James Wood finally gets a base hit. And then Jordan Irvin stepped in, and he, I think his landed, right? Yeah. Because we were down, like I said, 6-9 going into the 9th. Here, he tries to throw it to second, and somehow they called him out, but we still ended up scoring 1 in that one, so it was 8-7 at this point. So maybe he wasn't down 9-6. What am I thinking of? Is this the right game? Liao drew a walk, which was huge. Daniel Hernandez was a pinch hitter. Sadly, he flies out, and the left fielder made a good play, unlike James Wood. Bottom of the 8th, Jordan Sanchez. Why am I not remembering this? It must have all been a blur at this point. I was so mad. Yeah, they picked him off at first. Oh, no. I know what happens. Do you guys remember what happens here? I just remembered what happens. This had me raging. Watch this. Okay, so bases loaded with 2 outs. James Wood steps in. He gets a... Wait, that's not it. Where is it? Was it in the bottom of the 9th that it happened? Was it even that... Was it that crazier? Was that much crazier? Remember the runner tried to score to tie it? And he got thrown out at home? I think it's bottom of the 9th. So we were down 9. It's going to be we were down 9-7 going to the bottom of the 9th. That's what it was. At this point, I thought it was over. Yeah. Okay, so bottom of the 9th, 9-7. Jordan Irvin got a leadoff single, and then Alex Iglesias, no outs. I think he rips a double. I think Irvin gets held at third. Yeah. So runners on second and third, no outs. At this point, I'm like, oh my god. Willits has one dropping left. We send the second runner, and it would have tied it. And I was like, oh my god, we're going to extras. He gets thrown out, and I lose my mind. So we're still down 9-8 instead of being 9-9. That's when I was tripping out. Then in step Calvin Liao, who struck out 50 million times. He flies out. And then with 2 outs, Ronnie Cruz comes in, who I think was pitch hitting already this game. He hits this that looked like a 2-run home run for the walk-off, by the way, that literally bounces off of the wall over the fence. We were all like debating over if it actually went over or not. At this point, it's 9-9. Then in step Willie Contreras with 2 outs. And then into the left center gap, he walked it off, and I lost my mind. That was crazy, dude. But yeah, that's pretty much how it went down. It was absurd. It was insane. All right, back to the dev lab so I don't forget. That's by far, I think, the craziest World Series I've ever won in like any OOTP, to be fair. By far. Hercules Perez, let's do 2-strike approach. Prosec, nope. Soto, no. Sakura, no. Okay, to the prospects. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I was trying to remember a lot. Did your cheering when you won wake up your girlfriend? No, she was actually already awake still, so it probably would have, though. I probably would have gotten in a little bit of trouble, on the other hand. Joe Young. We could do movement. Oh, he's out for 3 months. Never mind, we do nothing. What am I talking about? I totally missed his name being, like, bright red screaming at me. I met a guy named Rada. He kept making hot takes about video games. I told him that his takes are a Rada nonsense. Oh, God. I'll give that one. That one's a C+. Rada nonsense. Okay, Jeffrey Davis. This dude has been brewing down here. Wait, who is that wink from? Cavico one wink. I've always been wondering where you get this wink emote. Is that Cavicom? Is it that? He streams OOTP too, right? I guess that's what it is, because Twitch will cut off the emote name sometimes. For Jeffrey Davis, we can go a lot of ways. It's obviously tempting to do generate bat speed, but his power is already at 60 minimum versus both sides. I think we go with his quality of contact to try to get his BABIP up, because we could go literally every which way. I think BABIP would be better long term. So we'll go quality of contact. Um, Severin Lund, like we could do a lot as well, but I don't want to just do all relievers. That's my thing. Like I've got a few relievers in here already, and I would much rather use these valuable slots on dudes who are position players or something, you know? Christopher, I hate that his freaking control is already supposedly capped at 40. That sucks so bad. He could have been really, really, really good. Like, I mean, I guess he could still be good, but you know. Brett Dixon, on the other hand, we could either go for his injury prone. Wait, what slot is this? Yeah, we're good. We'd either go for his injury proneness, or we could try one of a million things as well. His velo, his max velo potential is only 89 to 91. Um, hmm, it's very tempting to just. He's also got bad personality. Like personality doesn't guarantee it won't work, but he won't have things working in his favor. And there's Ryan Gonzalez. Do generate bat speed for him. Manuel Merlo, like, oh my gosh. That time of the year again where I sit here and like dread the inevitable logjam. Colin Bland is clearly just flunked out. Francisco Garcia. Wait, no, isn't Bill fragile now? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. No, he's not. But we should probably do Bill's control. Assuming everything else is gonna actually make it as well. Francisco Garcia. Um Ed already got Jeffrey, we've got Mario Albin, Matthew Weston, Francisco Garcia. We could do control for him. Who's just further ahead? 35 out of 60, 35 versus both sides. Bill's 22 and his is lower though. Let's do Bill's control. And then let's do for Francisco. I mean, we could do both of them in control. And then we'll save this last slot for defenders. Okay. So we'll start with. Did we put Calvin in one? We did. Okay. Let's do make Ethan Bass even more gross at short. What's up, Summit Ice? I love OOTP. I've been playing since 2002. No way. Dang, man. Way longer than me, obviously, but that's awesome. I bet you had some insane players over the years, huh? Like, had some crazy Hall of Famers. That's like the best feeling, dude. These homegrown players that just absolutely pop off. I think let's just do Jordan Irvin first. Screw it. Improve infield defense. And then we'll just go down the list for all four. All right, that's out the way. Drop a save. Now let's do arbitration. We got some decisions to make a tiny bit. So for one decision still chilling in our inbox is if we're going to pick up the team option on William Contreras, who did hit the walk-off. And he was not a bad player. And although he is 34 now, he's proceeded the last 2 years to put up 2.5 plus WAR with us. So 3.2 last year, 2.7 this year. Yeah, 14 home runs back-to-back years. Like, let's do this as well, actually. You know the drill at this point. Brand new scouting reports on everyone. We want a fresh outlook just to be safe. And we're gonna do the same with our prospects. We'll go all prospects, we'll go filter, potential at least 45. Get some brand new reports and see if anyone's changed. We do gotta be lingering on that. Wow, this is a big list. Holy crap. We do gotta be lingering on that Contreras decision. Getting tea, thought I'd check in while I'm watching finals. Hey, what's up? What's up, Gigaspeed? Hope the Spurs are able to claw back a little bit, man, against the Knicks. They didn't even have the player association like, so I remember Roger Clemens was named Walter Kyra. That's cool. One read for Contreras, unless you have a built replacement. Yeah, sadly I don't. The closest would be probably our backup. Yeah, like Daniel Hernandez, and naturally, he's no Contreras, which this was his rookie year. But it's actually crazy too how Contreras has been. I mean, he is durable, so that helps. But that's what I was going to say, like how he stays so healthy. But let me clear this. Let's make sure no one really, really, really popped off. There's like, yeah, Trammell. No, he's all defense, no bat. David Barnes is like he can potentially hit for contact. He's durable as well, but he's 25. Joel Bowman, nah, we don't have our catchers. You can clearly tell our catchers don't develop like our which we haven't taken a first round catcher ever. So yeah. Uh yeah, let me see. I'd imagine it's probably the same names, right? Okay, it changed some. Austin Riley. Were they playing him at catch or something? Not really, no. I think there might be some 45s in here, to be fair, that look decent. We'll go down the list. So Francisco Alvarez isn't bad. He actually had 3.9 WAR with the Yankees. Wait, he went from the Mets to the Yankees, and then he had 25 homers. He's pretty good. But he's coming off of 29.4, so he's probably going to want around 20 million as well. Patrick Bailey, all defense. He's still putting up positive WAR, but he can't hit the ball. Dylan Dingler, same thing, mainly defense. Suero for the Red Sox, how funny would that be? He was actually very good against us as well. He has a lot of pop. He had 20 homers this year. Austin Riley, he's not going to play catcher. Ballesteros is that he actually looks. His defense stinks though, but he looks like he could hit solid, but he hasn't really done that. So been with the Cubs to the White Sox. So it's from two Chicago teams and then two New York teams for the other guy. Yeah, yeah. Still leading toward William, I guess. Adley, high I. He actually had 102 WRC plus this year. First time above 100 since 2029. Did I miss another message? I thought no. Harry Ford, yeah. I think right now, obviously, trend toward accepting it. So let's see how the rest of this shakes out. All right, Hayden Dirk, we want to bring back coming off a 4 WAR this year. Let's get some final stats, I guess. Might as well, right? We'll look at that too, super quick. Irvin led the team in WRC plus with 177, an absolute freak, 10.3 WAR. Yeah, he had 11 zone rating as well, 34 stolen bases, 34 home runs, so 30-30 season. An OPS of 987. Just a monster. World Series MVP. Love this guy. Calvin Leal was second in WRC plus. We'll forever remember him for his strikeout woes during the playoffs. But the 21-year-old in his rookie year likely wins Rookie of the Year. I would hope, giving us a first round supplemental pick, hopefully. But yeah, 6.8 WAR in his rookie season. Made the All Star game this year as well. 2032 All Star. Alex Iglesias. This guy only started 63 games, 279 plate appearances, and came up and was a monster during that time. Like, can you imagine had he been here all season? Well, just absolute dream of a player. Eli Willits, 138. Wood, 135. Sanchez, 126. Abia, like literally, every single starter was above 100. That is wild to me. As far as home runs go, it was Leal, then Irvin, then James Wood, 36, 34, 28. Do we got anybody? There's Devin Fitzgerald, I forgot about as well. He put up 2.1 WAR this year, a 101 WRC plus. He had 21 home runs. Can't forget about him. RBIs, 119 for Irvin, 107 for Leal. Who had the highest walk percentage? Well, not counting Achilles Perez, it was Irvin, Wood, Contreras. Stolen bases, 34 for Irvin, 28 for Bass, 28 for Wood, 19 for Willits. Who had the highest average? Irvin with 314. Man, he is insane, dude. 295 for Willits. Iglesias had a what, 288? A freak. Oh, I saw Chapman as a Jays fan. He's a player I miss. Solid player. Yeah, he better win it, right? Our numbers are going to take a jump this year. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's going to get a little bit more expensive. Everybody performing well. That's for sure. Good thing we got that Moneyball achievement when we could, I guess. We'll take it though. All right, pitching side. Ferrer led the way with a 205 ERA plus, a 1.92 ERA over 70 innings. Next up was Schlee, For us alone, he had a 303 ERA plus through 27 innings pitched after the trade from Cincinnati at the deadline. He had a 57 fit minus 1.1 more. He ended up with 16 saves here, which was good enough for like an 84% success rate for all of his saves. So not bad, all things considered. Um, Pretty freaking good. Simon Jr. 143. He came out of the stopper role, so he had 114 innings pitched this year, 1.9 more. Soto 142, Duvall 141, Randolph 140. Like, it's crazy, man. Similar to the hitting side, not very many people under that 100 mark. The people that are, Ed Enriquez, who came up eventually to replace Sakura, finishes with 1.1 more in the regular season, 92 ERA plus. Did okay. I mean, not great in the playoffs, but all right, I guess. Like, he was very up and down against the Mets. He was solid. In this game, we lost to the Dodgers 7-3. He gave up 3 earned and walked 5, so that wasn't pretty. But here, he had 7 Ks in the loss, 1 walk, 1 home run, 4 earned. So either way, he was a rookie as well, right? Still a very raw player. He's only 21 years old, so future's bright for him though. Um, as far as WAR, Jesse Cooper with 5.7, last year's Cy Young winner. Iglesias looks nice, but he's only viable at DH. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's where we've been trotting him out at is DH. Like, hopefully, unless he has like a nice defensive jump, he might could play more corner outfield. But dude, that's where we're already loaded. So I thought about trying infield defense, but he's not. Yeah, mostly a first baseman, if anything, which would raise some interesting questions to be had. Um, because Fitzgerald plays first as well, and he's put up 2+4 the past 2 years. He's also coming off a really big injury, so we'll see. And then Hayden Dirk, our number 2 starter. He was great, 281 ERA. Opponent's batting average of only 209 out of the 2 spot. Put up 4 WAR. He led the NL in hits per 9 with 6.8. He was a great acquisition this past offseason. We got him in November of 2031 in a trade with Arizona. Let's see how those guys are doing, by the way. We gave up Gavin Feen and Justin Walker. Gavin was a solid player. Okay, so he put up 1 WAR with them in his rookie year. He only had 234 plate appearances in 53 games, 97 WRC plus. I think he'll still be plenty solid for him. Maybe like round average, league average player. The other guy I just saw is a free agent, Justin Walker. I guess we kind of won that, huh? What happened? Did they just end up releasing him? Released in April of 2032. Yeah. So what? November, December, January, February, March, April. 5 months later, they just released him. Dang, that's tough. Hate to see that, but hey, is what it is, I guess. Because he has great gap power, more extra base hits. In theory, yeah, that don't sound like a bad idea to be honest. Um, I think the likelihood of him getting those anyway will still be fine because like he had what 14 in 63 games started. Let's see. So relative, like think about that. If he had 14 in 63 games, imagine another 60 games if he already had over half of like or right at half of what these other dudes had. So I think the raw rating itself is going to mainly dictate that more so than just the speed of the player. That's actually a good idea, Pep. It's like, come on home, man. I'm sorry they did you like that. Then we just trade him again at the deadline. But yeah, no, I think that pretty much sums up the season. Very very nice year. Tosley only got to pitch 10 innings, but he's someone who got high hopes for only if his control can come up. That would be nice. He'd be like a massive late bloomer. Like he's 25 and that's when he hit 50 overall. It'll be a miracle. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Over to the ARB screen. All right, Hayden Dirk's coming back. He wants 16.6 is his estimate. Let's see if we can't finesse. He wants a long-term deal as well. I'm sorry, buddy. We can't afford that right now. We just can't. But what we can do, do you want 16.6? I heard that you're willing to accept 15.5. That's what they're saying. All right, boy, was I wrong. Let's go. Let's go 16 flat. Include no trade clause. I mean, sure, I guess, but it doesn't. You're not leaving if I can help it anyway. We're not going to trade you. It's an ARB buyout year. 16 flat. That's a fair offer. All right, we save around 600K with a no trade clause. That's okay. Herrera. Yeah, so he's coming back. He wants 10 million flat though. Well, the estimate's 10 million flat. Let's try 9.5. Not bad. All right. You went back to what he was at. Let's do 9.7. Okay, he'll take that. Spurs will come out like gangbusters tonight, hitting every three in the first quarter. Nice, nice. Yeah, it'd be nice if the series gets a little bit more. They can keep it rolling, right? I would love to see it go the distance, but I'm sure you're a Spurs fan, right? So I'm sure you don't want to see that. So Collins is an interesting one. He wants 1.5. He did have a good year. Oh, you're a Raps fan. Oh, okay. Why did I think you were a Spurs fan? Maybe it was just because we were talking about the finals before. But yeah, no, he was a Rule 5 draft pick from Arizona, and he was really good. I don't know though. Like, that's pretty cheap. 1.5 is still cheap. Let's skip to Cooper. He only wants 8.1 his first year of ARB after winning the Cy Young. That's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take it. 8.19 for Cooper is the estimate. Let's go 7.5 on the cusp. 7.7. Okay. He said he want promise a roll, but he removed it, so we'll just leave it. Screw it, 7.9. All right, cool. Tyson Neighbors. Yeah, probably not. He was just kind of like odd man out. He was still solid for us this year, but like a 133 fit minus wasn't great. But he was odd dude out, and he just went down to AAA. So that's a little bit of money we can save. He would only be going up to 1.8, but he wasn't even on the major league roster. I think it's time to part ways with Sakura. Sadly, I think it's time. As sad as that is, he uh he was a great servant to our early years. He was here while we built up this team to have some consistency, and he was at least a part of it a little bit. I mean, he was there for the World Series run and the playoff runs the past 2 years. He still gets a ring, which is nice, but he really fell off a cliff this year. He didn't really technically didn't make the playoff roster. He actually got bumped down. He did come up in a pinch when there was an injury, though. He did at least get to pitch in the playoffs. Sadly, he gave up 2 earned runs when he came in, along with a home run, but he made an appearance. But I think it's time to go. Let's shop him around and see if someone wants him. That 7 million projection uh, just doesn't look nice to me right now. See if anybody wants him. Marlins just won 7 of last 8 and 3 straight series after tonight's 8-0 shutout win over the Diamondbacks. That's the last thing I want right now is them to get hot. Any team in the NL East to get hot. T, are you also excited for the football simulator fight? Yeah, I'm very excited for that. It actually looks really, really good. I'm stoked. So nothing doing here, nothing crazy. I mean, I don't blame him because he's going to want a higher ARB estimate. Uh, I mean, I doubt there's a prospect package. Let's see. Yeah, probably not. All right, so Sakura is just going to walk. He's going to be walking. Hats off to Sakura. Oh 07. We'll see you later. Thank you so much for being great. Wish you the best in the future. I'm sure you'll still land on your feet at minimum for a AAA team, but that's some nice money to be saved there. Oh yeah, like actually building penalties. Yeah, they. I can't wait to see how intricate the like contract situations are going to be and the trade logic. Like that's a whole added layer. I guess the dev doesn't have to worry about for college. I mean, transfer is there, but it's more the transfer system is kind of more promise based or playtime based rather than trading a player. But it'll be awesome. Jason Schlee projected 1.9, what 1.995. Sounds like, Jason, what you really want is 1.7. That's what I heard. All right, so I was a liar. That they lied on you. That's It's not on me. We'll just give you 1.8, actually. Okay. Wait, contract's gonna give me the roll? No, I don't wanna promise you a roll, just to be safe. What if we just do 1.9? Okay, thank you. Go on your way. What was his nickname? Doodles? I forgot about that. Oh, will there be an open early access? I honestly, I have no idea. I have 0 clue. I think they have alpha testers right now. But yeah. Very true on trade and contracts compared to the college. I know free routes. Yeah, yeah. The website says late 2026. Yeah, no, dude. The fact that it's going to be this year, I was kind of surprised. Like, I guess it's not shocking because we're still just now what, midway through the year. But I don't know. Could you imagine though if he times it somehow with the NFL season, or maybe like a month in an NFL season? Ooh, it would probably sell even better if it was close to around whenever it started. All right, Fitzgerald. He's projected to go up to 4-1. Ronnie Cruz 2-8. This is where things finally get interesting for guys like Ronnie Cruz, Louis Roniel, um, Jordan Sanchez, even because technically is not a starter, but his projected ARB is 2.8. Louis Roniel is not a starter. His projected ARB is 3.2. Like, this is where we got to consider if we can trade some dudes maybe for the farm. And it's like bittersweet. It actually hurts to think about because this dude hit an RBI double in the last inning there where the walk off happened. He didn't hit the walk off, but Ronio get much hits in the. He didn't have a single hit in the playoffs actually against the Mets nor the Dodgers. Do you have any walks? Nope, just strikeouts. Yeah, this is where things get weird. I think what we're going to do, we're going to have to go through and kind of build like a depth chart and weigh the pros and cons of some of these dudes. So let's stick with the mainstays for now. Willits, 6.9 is the estimate. Oh my God, he wants a massive contract. He wants 11 years. Holy shit. We're not doing that right now, by the way. We're just too poor, man. We're too poor. What's our projected budget look like though? Ooh, 12 million next year, 2 million after that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We made a crap ton of money, Mr. Mark. If you were to give us more, we won't be mad. All right, we won't be mad. How much playoff money did we finish with? 35.7. Not bad, not bad. And that's with some pretty cheap ticket prices. I think they were $30. So, um, well, we will need to wait for mods for NFL, but I assume crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. What I'm hoping Gigaspeed is that he's already, the mainstay modders, like the really trustworthy ones for the college version. If any of them have volunteered, or maybe he even has slide them, a little paycheck to contribute or something to kind of make it on the side without technically being affiliated because of licensing. But yeah, I'm hoping there's people already going out of their way to make some like face packs, the logo packs and stuff. I'm gonna be stoked, man. Is it Cruiser on defensive covers though? Yeah, he is. He is. Um, he's actually kind of one of the only infielders other than a Bia, I guess. So that'll come in the pros and cons part. Trading everyone that couldn't hit in extras against the Mets, that's a good punishment. True, actually. Liao. Liao would gotta go. No, no, I read it. I read it. If you were talking about that, right? Trading everyone that didn't hit in the extras. Spurs are up 47 early second quarter. Oh, I appreciate the update actually. That's huge. That's huge. Um okay, where do we lead off? Okay, yeah, so yeah, Ronnie, that's a great point. Like he's so good defensively. 60 outfield range, 60 infield range, can play pretty much everywhere. Um he's got high financial ambition, low loyalty, funny enough. I'm surprised he's not like, I want to play and start somewhere. That would definitely happen in FM. He's like, I don't want to be a squad player. He only wants 2.8. Why did I think it was 3 million? Who wanted the 3? Was it Roniel? Yeah, Roniel wanted 3 too. Okay. 2.8. Let's go 2.5. He'll accept it. I knew it. What a good guy. Love you long time. All right, Eli Willits, he's coming back. His is 6'9". Yeah, holy shit. That big contract is just overwhelming to even look at. I'm not gonna lie. So he'll take 6'5". Okay, he's actually insulted. My bad, Eli. Please don't don't do this to us. Um, the meme number. Surely he'll take the meme number. Yeah. So he's a funny guy. I see. I see. He is 24, so he's probably up with the memes modern day. So we'll take the funny meme number. Got it. Jordan Irvin, an absolute dog. I want to lock this guy up for life. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I want this guy on my team forever. He hit 2 bombs over the Green Monster at Boston, by the way, back-to-back games. He went 3 for 5 and 1 for 4. Love this guy. Um, what does a long-term contract even look like? Oof, okay, he don't even want to talk about one. All right, so he's what, 26? What if we go like 8 years? He'd be like 33. What if we go 7 years? 45 million is less than Willits was wanting to that point. I can't. That's kind of crazy. That's like James Wood numbers. And we could probably trim a little bit off of this. Yeah, I agree. I'm kind of surprised. Hmm. We could probably get him to take a little bit less. I don't know if he's going to actually want 7 years though, because most dudes who are willing to go ahead and take the long deal back into team up, cetera, I think get this done. Yeah, like most dudes though who want the long deal right away, he would have led with that. But okay, so his ARB estimate is 8.8. I'm gonna try some things. Let's try some things first. Worst case, he comes back just for his ARB estimate, and we all walk away happy for another year. Okay, so we'll do that. Um, hang on, let me do this first. What's his ARB projections? I'm blind. Okay, there he is. 8.9, 17.3, 26.6. 17.3, 26.6. 17.3, 26.6. All right. 17.3, 26.6. 17.3, 20. Okay. Yeah, so he's pretty much just rounding up. Do you play the franchise hockey manager? I don't though, but I have kind of been interested in it. Do any of you guys play it by chance? I mess around on like an older NHL game. I haven't really played much hockey games at all. I like mess around on an older NHL game whenever it was like a free it went free on probably like Game Pass or something at that point, or maybe it was like a free PlayStation game for that month. But yeah. Huge hockey fans. I'm Canadian. FHM is good, but always make me just want to play OTP. Not as deep. Oh, okay. Okay. You played it as well, Pep? Yeah. Like, I can't lie, I'm almost willing to try any sports simulation game is the thing. Even if I don't know a ton about the sport, because who knows? Knowing me, I'll probably come out of it hooked, to be honest. Okay, we'll just do 8.9. And then we go, that's fine, 27. What if we try, what do we do here? What do we do? Let's see. Let's see. Let's go team option. He'll fix the buyout. It's already got the MVP award. It's got the bonus for All-Star. Um, he'll probably end up making us pay over $1 million in All-Star appearances alone. 45.5. What if we go? What if we taper these back years off the 31 and 32 age season to 40 mil? Try something like this because he wants an AAV. Okay, so he wants 45 million per year for those last year. So the AAV doesn't really make sense because we're buying out ARB years actually. This would be an AAV of 39.9 because there's 3 ARB years included. Then we're getting him for 4 of his free agent years potentially if we were to take the. Have I tried Football Manager? Oh yeah, I've got like probably over 2,000 hours in that in Football Manager across like all the versions. Yeah, I love Football Manager. Um, if he takes this, it would be wild. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, I'm nervous to click it, man. Okay, okay. Team option. He wants the buyout to be 4 million. Wow. You know, that's bittersweet because then I walk away wondering how much more I could have lowered it. Jordan Irvin is a national until his age 32 season at least. That is such a relief to not have to worry about that. That is huge. And we're right there at his ARB estimates for the next 3 years as well. We're only up by like 300 to 500,000 over what the estimate was going to be. And to be honest, those ARB estimates probably go higher than what they currently say on the salary tab if he continues what he's doing. Like that's James Wood money, man, is what we just got him for. I thought like 44.5, 40.5. That's awesome. That's huge. Yeah, true, true. That's a good way to look at it for sure. Glass half full approach. FHM is old now though. It needs a complete rebuild, really. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, like I kind of have lurked around some nights if I happen to be on my computer. Like I'll get the notification that the OOTP account went live, the main one, and I'll see a franchise hockey manager stream, and I'll just like give it a quick glimpse. And I think those people are playing as like the Seattle Kraken on those. But yeah, I'll just give it a quick glimpse. And it looks pretty cool. Is he worth the contract at this point? I mean, I think so, to be honest, because like if regular season him is still a valuable him, right? He's still that guy. Like he's been worth the money. He's not regressing unless this new scouting report somehow demolishes him. He's 30. Like he's clearly our highest paid player until Irvin eventually reaches that. Um he yeah, that was it. Like the playoffs, man. You know what actually? Let's look at playoff stats while I'm thinking about it. Game type postseason. WRC plus. James Wood had a 29 WRC plus. A 29. He had one home run and four RBIs. Four RBIs for like our dude, his our notorious RBI getter. Like that's horrible. Like awful. A 123 average. In that last game, though, he did get a hit and he scored once. For what that's worth. I guess that counts for something. But even for him, right? Like he's known for his walks. How many walks? Okay, he did have 10 walks, which is tied for the most on the team over the playoffs. Like what was his on base percentage though? Yeah, I mean, it sadly, even with the 10 walks across all of the playoffs, his on base were just so low because he couldn't get a hit. But yeah, he was far and away the worst. Jordan Sanchez, we knew he was miserable, but he ended up being really clutch, going 2 for 3 in game 7. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think like long term, there is some things to consider, right? If we go and look, there's Jeffrey Davis, okay? He can play first base. He could probably play corner, like play in left field. He has 60 outfield range. His air stinks, whatever, though, right? He's only 22. I don't think he'll be ready as soon as next year unless we were to force him, but we're not in a position where we have to force him. Okay. And then there's also a guy named Iglesias who is primarily, he could play left field in a pinch, but he's primarily first base DH guy, right? With the 50 infield range, first base would be perfectly fine. What I'm trying to say is we also have Devin Fitzgerald, who's more first base DH kind of guy, but I forgot he actually has 60 infield range. So I'm kind of just yapping about him at this point. Never mind. I was going to say him and Iglesias could step on each other's toes if needed. Whenever we've also got guys like Achilles Perez, Ronnie Cruz, right? But never mind. Maybe it's not as big as a deal as I was thinking. 149 Babbitt was, oh god, yeah, that's horrible. Spurs really taking over the series. It's not looking good for Knicks. Good. I'm glad. Have you guys saw the freaking videos? I mean, I get it. It happens in other sports cities as well sometimes. Like where the Knicks fans were being super weird to any Spurs fans that had jerseys on. No, you're right, Christopher. Yeah, wait a minute. I forgot all about that. Would actually, I don't know if he had like the yips or something, dude. Or uh I assume the OOTP player base is not as active on YouTube compared to honestly, you know what? Right now, we have some lurkers over on YouTube right now. Like I can see the view count for YouTube, but some nights YouTube chat is popping a little bit more. I guess it just depends on the night, right? I know a lot of people like watch OOTP in the Twitch category for the drops, of course. So even if they're not actively watching the stream, they'll just leave a stream up that has drops. But still a lot of people who interact too, so I get it. I like to think though that I put the work in to try and build a genuine community, which is what a lot of you guys are regardless as well, due to like growing on YouTube. That's been the main goal. So but yeah. Yeah, I do the freaking highlights in the game 7. The ball went over Wood's head. I forgot all about that. Gold Glove winner, by the way. No, I agree on that. Yet YouTube has actually improved over the years. Twitch has kind of tried to steal some stuff from YouTube live streams, like the ability. I don't know if my stream has it right now. I don't know if it's just for partnered streams or not, where you can actually skip around in the YouTube stream without having to go to the VOD first. And on YouTube, you can do that, or you can change the speed to like 2x speed to catch back up and stuff like that. That's something that's cool about YouTube. YouTube finally added the ability to clip in the stream as well. All right, Cruz, Irvin. All right, Bass is coming back. 9.4. He's our shortstop. He was really good. 4.9 WAR this year. Um, we like Bass a lot around here. What's he want long term? 40 million. 40 million seems to be like the sweet spot. 40 to 45. But his arm estimate is 9.4. We'll delay him for another year. Let's go like 9. Will you take 9 flat? Oh, nice. Okay. I didn't expect that. I guess I might have could have gone lower. Raniel. This is where it gets interesting. He's not been a bad hitter like all 3 years. I mean, 93 does stink, but he can play across the outfield. And the 55 at center does stink, but the 65 outfield range saves that a little bit. He's a good extra base hit kind of guy. Like he had 35 doubles in 2030 whenever he started. Hmm. And then Jordan Sanchez as well, playing out in right. Had a good regular season, had 25 homers, but a miserable postseason as well, aside from the heroics in Game 7. We got Halsey up here too. I kind of just need to go back in order and make these tough decisions instead of delaying it over and over. Um, Halsey's 29. What does our current pin look like? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. So Ed's back. Tusley's here. Cooper's here. Dirk's here. We're not losing any of our 5. Even Weston, he was like that 5th guy. He's still back another year. Thought about maybe trading him because his contract's going up to 13.4. But then again, that's risky if like Tusley doesn't work out with his horrible control. But he's also like 34, and maybe while he still has some value, he could be a decent trade piece. So Schlee's back, Randolph's back. Fair. Ross is about to expire. We'll have to see if we want to bring him back. He was good. Camellia Duvall is expiring. Soto is expiring. Okay. Simon Jr. staying. Sakura's leaving. Calsey. Yikes. Okay. So right now we're at what? 15 players. Then we would be at 14, 13, 12, 11. I think that's right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. 10 actually. We would need 3 pitchers. As far as promoting from within, that leaves us Severin Lund, who's going to come up. He's 23. Says he's 50 overall. His splits aren't great right now. Like he's all stuff. He's going to throw that heat, but like, so he's going to be ready. That would put us at 11. Stromstad can also come up. He's 24. I think he's ready. That'd put us at 12. Hopefully his movement would reach 50. And then I think if we were to just extend one guy, is all that's really required. Does he? I'm sure he does, but just off stream. As soon as he's done, we run into like surely. Oh yeah, the specs on that. Yeah, dude. I'm a pretty big like competitive shooter player. Like I love like anything competitive in general. But off stream, I mean, I do play Football Manager off stream. But yeah, Deadlock. I love Deadlock. I play it a ton. Um, Before that, like I've played that's probably primarily my main addiction right now is Deadlock that I've been playing a bunch. And Escape from Tarkov. That game I probably have the most hours in, other than maybe Football Manager. Escape from Tarkov, I think I'm right at 2,000 hours on that game. Love that game so much, dude. Like it's a love-hate relationship with it at this point. No RPGs, open worlds, or what about turn-based games? See, that's the thing. Like, I've never been. Well, okay, I've got a new love again for the Division 2 as well. A little bit. I've been playing it when I have like super free time. Whenever I'm not got the addiction to my current favorite games. Um, but like the Division, I've played it a bunch lately. The first Division, I played a crap ton. Um, the second one I didn't play as much. I played it a bunch when it first came out, Division 2, and then now it's like years later, and the game is actually in a phenomenal spot right now. The Division 2 is. So I've been playing it a bit more, but primarily Tarkov and Deadlock consume my life whenever I'm not doing like social media, not social media, content creation stuff. Turn-based games. See, I wish Waves of Fate was here, but he just got back from a trip to New York, back to North Carolina. So but he's really big into those games. Um, Play Baldur's Gate. I love hate yeah, same, same. It's like the biggest dopamine rush, the best high you can get whenever you like everything is going your way. But dude, those nights when you just can't survive a raid and you get broke, like you go broke, you have no money, you hate everything about everything that's happening, and then I get off the game and I'll be back on tomorrow. Go to bed mad, wake up happy to play again. Baldur's Gate 3 would be a great choice. I thought for some reason turn-based games would have crossover with management sim players, slower pace, best action. Yeah, no, like I'm pretty open-minded to most games. I don't guess there's anything I'd really write off, but I guess I associate most of those with probably being more story-based, right? And I've never been a huge story game player. Um, I can't lie. Growing up, I was very like ooga booga, one mindset, sports games and shooters. That's all I played growing up when I was younger on console. And then I explored the world of PC and like not till 2020. Yeah, I've played. Wait, is Civ 6 the brand new one? I don't know if it's Civ 6 or 5, but I own one of them. Also, oh no, a game I kind of got into a little bit, but I got intimidated by it. Sim 7. Okay, so no, I have Sim 6. I got it for like $30 a long time ago. Let me go to my Steam library real quick. There's another game. Oh man, it was really fun because there's like a PvP aspect to it. Age of Empires. That game is pretty fun as well. I haven't played it in a very long time. iRacing. I totally forgot about iRacing. But you have Age of Empires 3, and I think I have 4. IV is 4, right? That's the 2. I think they came together in the bundle that I bought. Other than that, yeah. Menor Lords is also really fun. That game is really good, but it's been out for a minute now, but I wish they would keep updating it. Um, but pretty much where I like put my head down and just grinded OOTP content a lot, I've kind of been a lot more laid back as far as how many games I dive into at once in my free time. And right now it's primarily Deadlock. Forza 6, yeah, Pleb's been trying to get me to get Forza Horizon 6. I can so picture you with mood swings and distraction shooters. I'm no better. Oh yeah, don't worry, dude. I could be a rager. I'm pretty competitive. I'm a very competitive person. Like I used to buy Call of Duty every single year. This is the first one. Okay, well I technically still own the one this year, but I didn't have to buy it because it was gave to me by one of the like esports teams in uh Call of Duty. Their GM just gave me a code for the game. But I used to be into like playing the game like on a very semi-professional level. Yeah, I already own it. Here, you guys want to see? Screw it. Let's go desktop. Here's my Steam library. So what's downloaded right now? For one, I don't know why I still have Horse Racing Manager still downloaded. I was trying that game. I got a code for that game. I didn't have to buy it, but the devs are really cool. I played it in alpha. The game's not bad, but I do like Starters Order 7 better. But I haven't played either of these in a minute. But this is all I have downloaded right now. Deadlock, Football Manager, and the Division 2. OOTP 26 because I'm in a bunch of uh what you call it, online league still in OOTP 26 that hasn't switched over yet. But my entire library looks like this. There's a ton of random free games in here that Steam gives you. But Age of Empires 3, 4, Aim Labs, Among Us, Apex, Battlefield 6, Campus Legends, college basketball. This game's pretty fun if you guys want a super cheap college basketball sim. Clover Pit, Counter Strike 2, Dark and Darker, DayZ, Deadlock, F1 2021. I had it a long time ago. Last played it in November. The Finals is actually a super underrated game. Fishing Planet, Football Coach College Dynasty, Football Manager 2021. I have 1,000 hours on that one, like tons of these. All the FMs there. Halo Infinite. This High Guard game, I tried it for a little bit. Obviously, that game shut down, but it was actually, I can't lie, I hate that it shut down. It was kind of fun. Horse Racing Manager, The Isle, the dinosaur game, Kingdom Come Deliverance. This game is goated, by the way. This game is great. Yeah, I know. I want to play the second one. I haven't yet. What else we got? Yeah, I already own Civ 6, by the way. No Binding of Isaac. That's one of your favorite games of all time, right, Pleb? How much of a time sink is playing OTP and online emo games? Well, let's see. OOTP 26, dude. Let me show you guys. So I've bought some of them through their website, and then I've bought some through Steam. So on 24, I had only 377 hours. 701, 25. 26, I have 700. This one, we're probably way up there already. Have I ever tried eBaseball? I have not, but it kind of looks interesting, I can't lie. There's Overwatch, I only have 57 hours in it. Phasmophobia, only 8 hours. PUBG, only 2.4, but I primarily played this game on console. So PUBG days for me were on console before I switched. Raft, this is a game I got to play with my girlfriend. We played it for a little bit. We got pretty far. We got 30.8 hours. Rematch, this game was super fun. I wish it didn't just pretty much die. It's that, obviously a soccer game. Here's Civ 6, I only have 73 hours in it. Slapshot Rebound, 3 hours. It was a cheap little random hockey game. Smite, literally 62 minutes. I played it on console before. Splitgate, I tried it, only 115 minutes. Stardew, got this because of my girlfriend as well. Only 5.5 hours. Sword Order 7, this game is fun. I can't lie, I enjoy horse racing, IRL. I have 163 hours in it. This game was my, dude, when I was younger, I didn't know what I was doing when I was playing this game on my freaking grandma's computer. But I loved this game growing up. I had it like Windows XP or something. And I saw it on Steam, and I was like, yes, dude. I have to get it just to get it. Is horse racing? Yeah, so both of them are. So horse racing manager, I only have 18 hours on it. They're both single player right now. Well, okay, here's the thing. Starters Order 7, it can technically be multiplayer, but it's very unique in the way that you have to export your horses to their like league. So you export your horses out of the game and upload them to a website like file. And then you can choose what races you want to register them in and stuff like that. And then they run against each other whenever they run the races. So, but I haven't done that. So even single player for this game is phenomenal. Starters Order 7 or Starters Orders 8 is coming out at some point. I don't know when, but yeah, this game I messed around on. This was just a demo though, right? Or the prologue, yeah. So pretty much a demo, 2.5 hours. Hunter Call of the Wild. I got this because of Imodi in chat. He likes, which I like the hunting games too. I'm not gonna lie, but I played this on console before as well. Yeah, and then the Division 2. I have 53.5 hours only in it, but I had a bunch of hours on it on console. I think I had over 30 days played on console on the first division. On the not the Division 2, but you know, just the division. That game like ignited something in me that I like grinded an unbelievable amount. But I've kind of got a new Division 2 kick, and that's why I've downloaded again. I forgot about Marvel Rivals. Have 8.3 hours on it. 50 hours of Manor Lords. I love medieval time stuff for some reason. I'm obsessed with it, like castles and stuff like that in that time period. I love it. And then Marathon. I only got 16 hours in it, that newer extraction shooter. So, MX Bikes. There's a bunch of random little games on here that I just get like an itch to try, or if I just got random Steam gift cards from Christmas and I just got stuff I want to get. Like, what's on my wish list? You guys want to look at that real quick? Hold up. The Steam store can be wild sometimes. Everybody close your eyes. Yeah, Casey. Okay, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is there. RuneScape, Dragon Wilds, Going Medieval, Renowned. See, literally, look at all the freaking medieval games. I love that stuff. iRacing Arcade, I added it just to keep a check on it. It looks interesting. Obviously, it's nothing like regular iRacing. It looks a lot more chill. More, I mean, arcadey. That's what it is. The King is Watching. My girlfriend pointed this one out to me, and then I looked into it a little bit, but it looks like an interesting strategy game. Bunch of random stuff. Oh yeah, and Pro Football Dynasty. This is the NFL Pro version that is coming up. If you guys want to look at it real quick, that we were yapping about earlier. Same people who made Football Coach College Dynasty. Um, I'm already loving what I see on the faces this year, like how they look this year compared to last. It looks really, really good. I'm excited. Obviously, like we were talking about as well, right now you can see they got the Arizona Cardinals colors, but they'll eventually, and even for the Dallas Cowboys top left, they can't call them that though. The Cincinnati Bengals or the Cincinnati Tigers. There'll be a mod that changes all the names and logos and the real player names probably. So, yeah, the Seahawks colors looks like their jerseys as well. Super pumped for this. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and that's pretty much just all that's on my wish list right now, is it as well. The Gleam. Oh, it's going to have practice squads. That's cool. Yeah, and then there's Deadlock. Even though I already own this game, I can't see my hours here. Sadly, I want to say I'm not sure to be honest. I'm not at like 1,000, but I have a decent chunk by now. Probably like 400. Oh yes, the dead instead of playing. Okay, nice, nice. All right, back to OTP. You guys got to dip into my little off-stream life there on Steam. Okay, so ultimately, I think we just really need to resign one pitcher because we're bringing up Scrumstad, Lund, Scrumstad, Stad, however you want to say it. I think those two, right? Were those the main ones? There's a case to be made for Brett Dixon, to be honest, because how good he is versus lefties. Proves on everything from KDC except maybe the story. Really, really. Dude, I'll never forget how tough it was to figure out the combat at first. And then I just got good at it, and I was just like, oh, yeah. I was running everything. Arfetta, do you like e-baseball, though? I haven't tried it, though. It does look fun. Okay, so here's the thing. Everybody played well. There's Causey. Neighbors is gone for sure. Raniel and Sanchez, dude. I don't know what to do with him. Duvall is 35. Absolutely slung that thing this year. There's Fur, who's 32, who did really good, a 205 ERA plus. I trend toward him being the guy we bring back. Wait, no, we're not either. He's disruptive now. Turbulence to a clubhouse. Yeah, I think it's time to go, big dog. Time for him to go. Dylan Ross or Soto, all reliable. He's 37 now. He finally dropped down to a 45. That could be our sign. But he gave us a phenomenal year. Another one more season. He's been with us the past 3 years. This has been great. He's been everything and then some. So basically between Calsey, who's 29, and the youngest, had a 115 ERA plus. Duvall, who had a 141, and Ross. Not a bad idea. He's pretty consistent, always about like hovering 2 million. Because yeah, his movement is still nice. What I might do is we roll with our current decisions actually. Because see, we've already offered a bunch of people. We get new scouting reports in 5 days. I think that'll be safer, and ARB won't be over in 5 days. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's hire new staff real quick. I just want to see the new scouting reports first. Kind of just to give a little bit of peace of mind. That way we can say we at least waited. Oh, a fellow Tony. He's got works well controlling, struggles with temperamental. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, he don't have any relationship issues. He's also has a poor reputation, so he'll be cheaper. I think that's the play. That's why I seek out these dudes with the low reputation, just because they're going to be cheaper. Yeah, like 745K compared to someone with okay. What is his? 1 million. All these dudes are probably going to be in the million range. Yeah. And then poor, 980. Inexperienced, 640. Honestly, he's not bad either. Tate Black. Oh, and he's normal personable. He's got like he's got a poor relationship with Fur, but Fur is on his way out. I think most guys would have a bad relationship with him. Hmm. He's pretty cheap, but I mean, we're penny pinching at that point. He's legendary. Excellent, excellent, excellent compared to excellent, outstanding, excellent, average. The aging could matter more long term. What do him? Hopefully he signs. That's everybody there. Good there. Good Vacant manager at Wilmington Blue Rocks. Handles development. Ronnie Marte. Let's see. Standing excellent, okay. He's poor. Controllable, normal, personal. Okay. Brendan Clausen. Normal, struggles with easygoing. I mean, it's not a big deal down there. I don't care about the personalities too much, but if you ever want to promote from within, I like them if they have the same, like, personality setup I usually like. His relationships are chilling. Works well with, struggles with controlling. He's neutral, outstanding, excellent. I think we might go with Brandon. But he struggles with easygoing, though. Never mind. What about Gabbard? Gabbard work? Gabbard works for me. It's really hard to be picky whenever literally everyone looks so good. All right, who else is vacant? Manager there. That was it? I thought there was one more. Oh, that's all. Okay. Let's drop a save real fast, and we'll assume a couple days and get the new reports to roll in. But yeah, it's cool that the dev said that, Breeze. That's good to know. I'm surprised that something like that. I feel like that's a good sign, right? Something that might be kind of minor to other people, that it's going to have that off the rip. That's kind of huge. Oof. Okay. New report. Potential stuff dropped to 50. Potential control dropped to 50. Potential rating drops from 60 to 55. Okay, honestly, that's not terrible, though. He's still 50 plus. His control is just going to plague him. I really, really, really hope that he can have a good dev lab for control. Even it being 45 could change his career. Okay, new report on Cooper. It still has him listed as a reliever, by the way. Okay, nothing changed since October's report. Emilio Duvall. Nothing changed since May on him. At the bottom. I'm looking for ratings changes, bottom left, whenever I do the scouting. Yeah, nothing changed since March. 76, jeez, 30 points at the half. What would this make the series score? Liao, he is, okay, that's from September. He's up to a 70 now, though, but it doesn't show that. Would be just better. Yeah, dude, I don't like the videos I see the Knicks fans doing to the Spurs fans that are just, like, walking the streets after the game and stuff. That stuff pisses me off so bad. It's so corny. I get they're not the only fan base that has done stuff like that before, but, man. For this stuff drop. I mean, he's on the way out. Devin Randolph. Nothing changed in November again, which a lot of these guys we did just scout in like October because of playoffs. And then Causey. Okay, that's October as well. All right. What's on the waiver wire real fast? Holy crap. All right, the Phillies are going in on the waiver wire. Philadelphia. Texas as well. Uh-oh. 26-year-old with some high potential from the Marlins. I mean, okay, he's got the worst, terrible personality. He's not developing well. He's 26. It is what it is. That's not that big of a deal. Something I did want to look at is team chemistry. Check back during the season to receive the report. Okay, never mind. Which, I mean, the clubhouse was ecstatic, so clearly for being disrupted wasn't a big deal at all. Plus, we had multiple captains in Ethan Bass and our rookie Liao, so he wasn't technically an issue. He wasn't weighing anything down, but I'm sure the players will be happy to see him gone. I saw you asking out of CPP doing the job I would smack. Oh god, I bet you and your step stool would need uh you need somebody to like brace that thing at the bottom for you. You're 6'4"? I bet. I think you've told me your height, by the way. Sort of. You like indirectly told me. Also, shout out William Contreras for not changing that much. Hasn't changed since February, by the way. That's kind of scary. I think that might answer our question on. We got to pick up his option, right? We have to. We have to. Give him another go at it? We're doing it. There's no better option in the, we're executing it. No one better in the upcoming free agent class. Schleet, nothing changed. Prosek, Soto. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's from September. His stamina dropped, velocity dropped, so naturally his stuff dropped. But I mean, nothing changed with October or November or October. 2.6. He's so consistent about his little 2.6, man. Will you just do 2 mil flat? I doubt it. He's probably gonna be hung up on 2 years. Yeah. He's willing to do 2 years, like 2 million, but 2,050,000. Yeah, it's okay. We'll let him go. Worst case, we can talk to him again in the offseason. Phillies Perez, what changed? Nothing. All right, pretty much nothing. Got it. Got it. Well, that didn't help much, did it? Um, I kind of lean toward Dylan Ross. I can't lie. I kind of lean toward him anyway. Wall's 35, Soto's 37. Clearly, age hasn't mattered. We've had an old pitching staff. Ferris 32. Halsey was a Rule 5 pick, which was great value. He was actually phenomenal value. I don't know if you can give us that again, though, especially if it's to save like 1.5 million going into the offseason, and we already are promoting a bunch of relievers. I think we bring back Fitz as well. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Stop thinking about it. 4.1 million for him is the estimate. Let's do like 3.8. Not bad. All right. Let's do 4 flat. Okay. This is okay. That's what we're going to do next. We're going to go look at our outfield situation again and see what the plan is. Out of Duvall, Ferrer, Ross, Soto, I kind of, like I said, I think I lean toward Ross. Because he got a new report in October, nothing changed. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Ross. I think he'll be, well, maybe not actually. I don't think he's just going to take 1 year. He wants 3 and he wants 4 million. That's a big, kind of a big deal. We do like 1 year, 3 million. Yeah, it's not a massive contract or anything by any means, but you know what? Let me take a look at this. Upcoming free agents, all players. Okay. All pitchers. Go a step further. Smith, Miller, Alvarado, Uribe. Uh-oh. He was once with us, by the way. Oh, wow. He actually ended up doing pretty poor with the Yankees afterward. He was doing decent with him. I don't know what happened. I guess it flipped on his head. Ben Joyce, Jags, Hamilton, season. Yeah, they're all 30 plus, which I mean is kind of to be expected for relievers, right? At this point. I think we'll let these dudes go to free agency and we'll see what happens. We're not hard pressed to re-sign any of them. There's none we can't really live without. I can't lie, Fur is my favorite, but I don't like the idea of this, right? Low leader, loyalty, work ethic, high financial ambition. Like leader, loyalty, and financial ambition isn't a big deal to me, but his personality class overall being disrupted is pretty annoying. Or disruptive is pretty annoying. He was phenomenal those 2 years. 1+ WAR every single year, by the way. 2030 was the year he went from Mariners or from Seattle to Baltimore. So he still had over 1 WAR then as well. He's very, very good, but I guess we just had the people who kept him in check. Okay, next thing on the task list is to settle the outfield plan, so to speak. So basically what I mean is Jordan Sanchez was our starter. He had 3.3 WAR this year. He did fine. He was bad in the playoffs, but we're not going to hold the playoffs over his head. We won the World Series. No one cares anymore. Luis Raniel, he's been a backup. He did start back in 2030. He was great at it. This year he only appeared in 45 starts. He's projected to go up to 3.2, which isn't horrible, but at this point, we're still only going to have the 23rd best budget in baseball, so we still got to think about money. Um, so let's look at some things. Let's go organization, go roster. Let's go all players in Oregon. Let's look at all outfielders. Oh my God, I forgot Perini came back to us. I forgot all about that again somehow. All right, we're getting new reports on him as well in 5 days. Yeah. Okay. So Liao, mainstay. He's a starting center fielder. Phenomenal at center field. 70 outfield range, 70 defense. What was his zone rating like this year? 9.8. All right. James Wood, we got him for at least 2 more years. Well, 1 more year. Next year after that is a player option. That you release? Heck no. Heck no. Maybe for like not a channel point, maybe like a freaking gifted sub goal or like a donation amount. Alex Iglesias. Iglesias, we just got to view as a first baseman or DH. Okay. So basically, Leal Wood, Sanchez, you changed, only care about money. Wow, man. You changed, only care about making my life miserable. Oh, God. All right. So basically, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 capable starting outfielders. We can go a step forward. Ernesto Cruz starts on some teams. I'm gonna be honest. Serrano as well. He starts on some teams. Carlos Bautista does. I mean, so our favorites are kind of more established than I like really thought now. Jim Brickey, by the way. I have him in the trade in Minnesota. Perini, he's ready for MLB baseball, I think. But here's the thing with him: he needs an outfield range dev lab ASAP because he's not really cutting it there either. It's like another Iglesias. I'm just wondering what the value is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would consider we have 5 capable starting outfielders. Iglesias can play left in a pinch, but I'm not counting him for the sake of him being a first or DH hitter. Um, Perini's staying. I'm not gonna lie, literally everyone is 22 or younger except for Wood. Okay, I'm just an idiot. I forgot about Sanchez and Roniel being 27. I guess Iglesias 21, Leal 21, 22 for Perini. That's like that's probably literally the future of the outfield. Who else? Villalobos, Brad Campbell. I mean, I guess we don't really have to do anything. Bards wins 6 in a row. Guys are streaking right now. How you been, man? Perini, Roniel, Sanchez, Iglesias, Leal. Center, left, and then it comes down to right field pretty much. Okay, here's the thing. Will that Perini simmer another year in AAA? Or he comes up middle of the season and we just roll with what we got? I think that's the play. I don't think we have to force our own hand on anything. I think that's the play. We bring both of these guys back. Chillin', how's it going? It's going, man. Won Game 7 of the World Series last night, so that's always fun. Got our World Series revenge. A new OOTP run. Oh shoot! What team are you starting? Are you doing the Cards again, or are you just starting brand new? Rays are trailing the White Sox 1-2 in the ninth. Of course we are. We got walked off by the White Sox newly promoted outfielder Montgomery last night. Okay, he didn't like that. 3 million flat. No, interesting. Okay, 3-1. You got me. You win. And then now we go Jordan Sanchez. Not sure on team yet? I feel you. I get really hung up on trying to make a decision sometimes. Yeah, I agree, as sad as it is that they're playing the Braves. I don't wanna give you a designated role. We'll go 4-1. K. What do you mean K? Pleb uses the White Sox in his save on Twitch. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I could just pull up the app, huh? And just have the updates. Pinch hitter Eli White replaces Austin Wins. Yeah, that's not a sentence you ever want to hear. Eli White replaces Austin Hins. Or wins. Whoops. Game 7 twice, lost twice. Yeah. Pleb's had it bad too, man. He's had it horrible. And didn't you say how many? 4 owners in 10 years Pleb has went through? Were they just selling the team, by the way? I didn't ask you that. Were they just selling the team, or did some of them pass away as well? Like, it feels weird to even ask that on stream. Did your owner pass away? Okay. Offer, 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 offer. Buy, buy, buy. Who sings that? NSYNC? Backstreet Boys? Who sings Bye Bye? I don't even know who sings that. Duvall, Ferrer, Ross Soto. All going away. Okay. Iwasaki, Moda, Pacheco. All right, I think we're chilling. I think now we just move on to Gold Glove Awards. One died, son sold, next guy sold, and the last 3 are all negative. No way. Eli White, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Please. All right. New coaches agreeing to new contracts. Villalobos. Matt Hendrickson. Dylan Ross, did he change much? Nope. Landon Harmon, yeah, he literally didn't change either. So annoying. What could have been, man? Perini, he changed. His potential contact went up to 60. His potential eye went from 50 to 55, and his potential gap went from 55 to 60. He's going to be good. That's awesome. All right, Scrumstad. His current velocity just improved to 95 to 97 miles an hour. His overall just went up to 50. Nice. He's going to be on the roster, obviously, next year. Caden McCarthy, he lost potential stuff and potential velocity. Oh, Eli White walk. Let's go. Michael Harris up. What's the latest year you have gotten to? Did they fix the crazy stuff that's happening after 5 years? Yeah, I'm at 2032 right now, so this is it. But yeah, a lot of stuff it feels good now. I'll be honest. Like, I don't think there's nothing that's ever jumped out to me anymore as like a glaring issue. Joe Young, he's fragile nowadays. I think he's actually going to make it though somehow, although he's out 2 to 3 more months. Sometimes Pleb, I've only seen this happen to Pleb though, which they have a beta patch out right now. It's not been like fully released yet. They're trying to touch some other stuff up, but you also had a bug with the dev lab that keeps happening to you, where the it'll say successful dev lab, but then it'll say minus whatever to the attribute. I've only seen that happen to you too. Oh no, Michael Harris popped out to second, 2 outs. Ozzy Albies up now. Sakura, yep. GG's. We'll be seeing you, man. Oh, his stamina went up to 45. How funny. Alvin, ooh. Ooh, current gap improved to 55. Overall to 40. He's coming. He's coming up. High A, 19 years old. Killed it at A and High A this year. He's on his way. Steve Keenan. This could be nah, never mind. Not a great one. I've already went up to 45 though. Ed. Potential rating drops to a 60. Darn. Not a big deal. Jeffrey Davis. Oh my gosh, his contact made it to 50. His power just went to 65. Jeffrey's ready, man. He's ready. And this just added a brand new layer into the mix, I fear. When I climb a team option, but they stay on my team. Oh yeah, that happened a while back. No, I've gotten minus points from Dela a few times. Yeah, no, not the minus points. I'm talking about like, have you had it though, where it says like he'll say he had like a successful result. No, like he'll say he had a successful. Oh, okay. You said same. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I missed that play. I've asked you that. My bad. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's so weird. Current stam drop. That's fine. He's a reliever. No big deal for Lund. David Hesse. He's 23 now, but he hasn't had anything change since January. So I think he's about to plateau, which is unfortunate. Colin Bland, yeah, he plateaued a long time ago. All right. It's another day. We got awards coming up. Dirk signed his deal to avoid ARB. Willett signed his. Ronnie Cruz, Ethan Bass. The fans are going crazy for all these little 1-year extensions. Jordan Irvin, though, this is a little extension. Jordan Irvin is locked up until his age 32 season. After his 3 ARB years that we bought out in his age 26, 27, 28 season, he jumps up to $45 million for 2 years and drops down to $40 million for his age 31 and 32-year season. And the age 32, it's a team option. He is that guy. He probably wins MVP this year. He just won World Series MVP. He had a hit in every single game of the World Series. He had 2 home runs. He is that dude, and he's ours. He's our dude. So I'm ecstatic, man. Like he has durable injury proneness as well. Great defender, can literally play across the infield. Schlee comes back to avoid ARB. Oh my god, I forgot about Jonathan Lamas. His current power just went up. His current gap rating just went up. Dude. Why are they doing this to me? Brad Campbell, what changed? Weston, nothing changed. It's actually a W and nothing changed on Weston. We still may end up trading him, but I'm not sure. I should have put Jeff Myers and improved stamina. I totally forgot. Wait, no. Who else did I forget about? Did he die? The pitcher we took that I wanted to put, it's Weston. He was our first round, well, partially a first round pick. He was like a supplemental pick. I meant to put him in stamina as well. We still have time. He's only 17. But I've been forced starting him as a starter, which I mean, he doesn't have any rookie ball reps yet. But we took him in the intention with the intention of trying and risking it to increase his stamina since he has 4 pitches. Irvin can't bunt though. You ever played? Great, man. Hang on, let me go into commissioner mode. Get rid of his contract. What happened to the Angel series? Oh, it's still going, Connor. It's still going. Between trying to like balance streaming on a regular schedule and then just real life stuff, I know it's been semi neglected, and I do feel bad, but it's still going, man. I promise. I promise. I would give you a sneak peek, but better. I don't want to break something on stream. Either way, it's like 55, maybe 60% edited right now for the next episode. And then I'm going to start begging them out on a regular schedule again, but it's still going. Next episode covers all the second half of the season and all of the off season. So then the episode after the one that's going to come out is going to be opening day of the next year. But this next episode that's coming out is actually, I consider it pretty good. I think it's something to look forward to, in my opinion, without saying too much. But yeah, I do apologize for the delay though. But just trying to balance everything, it's just tough sometimes. But it lingers in my mind. I hate that I'm slacking on it. Bowman, Ryan Gonzalez. Oh my gosh, dude, I forgot. We got more trade bait. That much I do know, I guess. I don't know. These guys gotta go somewhere. They gotta play baseball. I don't want to keep hoarding this talent. Casey Mize, trade block's pretty dead right now. Waiver wire, same. Herrera, he's back. Damian Cruz, Bryant Groth, Armenta. I'm just gonna start looking at the potential. If the potential looks good, 75 for Bill. Wait, did Bill his current control? Wait, that's yeah. His current control just went up to 40. That's huge. That is huge on its own. And we got him in a controlled dev lab. Oh, I was terrified it was going to lag forever. But the potential control dropped to 50. So he may end up settling at 45. Oh my god, his stamina died to 35. I've just realized that. That also just happened. No, man. It's where he's been hurt so much, I guess. That is so annoying. Oh, that sucks so bad. It dropped from 40 to 35. It dropped from 45 to 40. Well, that's something to try and improve in the future, I guess. No. That sucks. That's horrible. Maybe. I didn't realize they were doing that to him, but then I did end up force starting him at starting pitcher. But I mean, he still started, what, 16 games out of 35 this past year? Because, but see, so it's 2032. He started going down a while back, right? Like, let's see. 10 March. Yeah, probably didn't help. That's really annoying. Either way, the last few, though, he definitely, like, no, he ended the season relieving games. That's so freaking annoying. Yeah, Eli Hurst just died as well, pretty much. He's 24, and his potential control just went down. Current stam just dropped as well, and his potential rating just dropped. Nice. Now he's 35 stam. I love that. I love that so much. And I've got, like, why is the AI doing this? Jordan has a torn elbow ligament. I remember that. His current stuff went up. Potential movement dropped. Current stam dropped. Current velo went up. He was our third round pick in 2031. Elijah Cheney, Eli Willits. He's now a 70 out of 80, by the way. His overall went down to 70, 70 from 75. Iglesias, his current eye just went up. Oh, wait, he has a bunch of changes. Okay, so his eye went up to 50. His contact to 65. Power to 55. Overall rating went up to 60. Dog. Francisco Garcia, he still has his 60 stam at least. His potential movement just went down and control. Current potential power rating. Wow, Irvin's power just went up to 75. But his potential gap dropped to 75, which isn't a big deal. But that's pretty nuts that his power went up. All right. Gold Glove in a few days. Fitzgerald's back. Sanchez is back. The fans are hype about every single extension. What's our fan interest? We got it to 86 off these little 1 year extensions now. Um, Bass, what changed with him? Anything? Nothing. Whoops. Weston. He's the dude we wanted to put in the okay, yeah. So a lot of his stuff normalized a lot since we picked him, right? His movement dropped by 5, control dropped by 5. His stamina went up, by the way. That's huge. So we were forced starting him. Well, that's weird though. So he technically didn't start. He started some games in high school, but he didn't get any reps in the minor leagues. But we did force start him to be a starting pitcher, and his stamina went up on its own to a 35. That's actually a really good sign. That could end up working out. Josh Lewis. Why do I not remember this guy? Second round of the 2032 draft. Okay, well, yeah, it didn't do great in A-ball, but yeah, he looks interesting. The 80 gap power, 75 wood Ks, great base runner. Robles, Brown, Ron Silva. Okay. Wait, Jimmy Broski. He was a round one supplemental pick. These weak draft classes, nothing changed. That's Broski nowadays, just in case Christopher's here over on YouTube. I don't know how his bars got adjusted. It makes me so mad. I swear sometimes it doesn't listen to your manager options. Jeremy, Ernesto Cruz. Okay. 2 days away from Gold Glove announcements. I'm sure James Wood got it. Surely, surely. Yikes. A lot of changes for Defoe. His potential drops to 55. His velo drops. His potential and current velo drops to 98 to 100, which is still very good, but not as bad as it looked, I guess. Brian Perkins. I'm just looking up here at the potential in the email, and just anybody who has at least 50, I want to check them out. Okay. All right. Gold Glove announcements are coming in now. Sam Costa has 50 potential. Got him in the 6th round of the 2029 draft. So yeah, wait. Oh, he was 50 before. Oh, he was higher actually. Yeah, Broski looks okay. Not great. Which obviously, we had okay hopes, but I don't hate it. I don't hate what he become because we had okay hopes, but not super high. I'm not too let down by it. It is what it is. NL best fielders: Nick Scoggins at pitcher with the Padres, Ethan Salas at catcher with the Padres, Fitzgerald at first for us. That's his first Gold Glove. Joey Ortiz with the Diamondbacks at second. Jesus Made at third with the Cardinals. At short, Ezekiel Tovar. At left, James Wood. How funny. That's his third Gold Glove, by the way. 2.9 zone rating. Let's see. 2.9, 5.7, 5.5. That's just funny considering the misplay. Pete Crow Armstrong, naturally. That's his fourth Gold Glove out in center. And then Carson Bench in right field. I'm surprised we didn't have more. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, that's all it was. He just went full blown, can't play baseball in the postseason. Also, he's 6'7". Bro shouldn't have to be doing too much jumping out there. Reliever of the year is announced tomorrow. I guess I could have gone and looked at the AL side of things, huh? We'll go look. Jay Stoddard, another outfielder that looked solid. He's actually ready to be in the MLB and play baseball. What? Dude, look at all the green. Okay, yeah, so he was 50 potential, went down, went back up. Current eye improved, potential gap improved. Ay, ay, ay. Jeff Sousis, Serrano, top 5 relievers lead. Yeah, International League. Never mind. All right, let me go over here to league news. Maybe. Takes a second to load all these emails. All right. AL best Boston Bateman with the Orioles at pitcher. He's 27. Pretty consistent. Patrick Bailey at catcher. Naturally. That's his 9th Gold Glove. Colt Keith at first. The Tigers. Jacob Wilson at second with the Athletics. Colson Montgomery at third with the Yankees. Jacob Lombard at short. Dang, he turned out really nice. Wait. How crazy for them since they traded DeVries to what you call it, the Red Sox, and then they still have Lombard. Maybe that made it easier on him. This was his rookie year, 7.4 WAR in the AL, led the AL. Jahmai Jones in left field for the Royals, 35 years old. So looks pretty solid. That's kind of crazy. Did he get no? Okay, he was always 50, 55. Max Clark in center field for the Tigers. This is why the Tigers are so nasty over there. And then Kyle Johnson in right field with the Athletics. Athletics and Tigers kind of brand this, huh? All right. Gabe Spear for the Mariners wins the AL reliever of the year. Who was in second? He got 30 of the votes. So he got all of them. Cade Smith, Valdez with the Red Sox. That's interesting. Mason Miller with the Yankees. NL side, Johan Duran. How many is that for him now? He got 16 votes. That's now 3 reliever of the year awards for him. 3.4 WAR. He had 45 saves, which led the NL. He's had 40 plus, 3 times in the past 4 years? No, 5 years. I'm an idiot. 3 of the past 5 years. All right. Tomorrow is what? Silver Sluggers? For the AL, Eduardo Tate, catcher with the Twins. 4.7 WAR, by the way. 31 home runs. 26 years old. First base, Nick Kurtz with the Athletics, obviously. Had 43 homers, which led the AL. Franklin Arias, yeah, this guy. Saw him a lot in the playoffs, that's for sure. Sebastian Walcott. Javi Rodriguez, the freak with the Angels, 22 years old. Led the AL in all kinds of things. OPS, slug, average, WRC plus. Victor Gomez in left with the Orioles. Julio Rodriguez in center. Wow, that's 5 Silver Sluggers now, 8-time All-Star, 3 World Series rings, Rookie of the Year. Like, sheesh, 3.9 WAR. Still doing it, man. He's got what, 2 more years left with him? Andy Paez in right with the Mariners. I hate the Mariners, bro. In OOTP right now. I'll never forgive them for that Game 7 L. They handed us 6.1 WAR this year. They're so good. Their team is stacked. Dylan Cruz gets his second with the Blue Jays. He signed there in free agency. He's there till his age 33 season. Got 3 more years with him. Good for him, man. That's cool. All right, what's tomorrow? Reliever of the year. Let me make sure we're not missing anything in our personal emails. Jose Montez. Nope. Jose Mendez. Wait, who is this guy? Rondon. Minor league contract. He got TCR. Was he a scouting discovery? Yeah, I guess he was a scouting discovery in like 26 or 27. He used to be a 25 out of 40. Now he's a 45 out of 50. I wish his control wasn't already capped at 40, man. He could be decent. You know what? He deserves to go on favorite prospects though, and we'll lock him. Um, Give him a chance, right? Made it up to double A this year without us controlling his promotions. Had 2 WAR. Who knows what could happen, regardless of control. Josh Trammell, not good. Nick Willis, not great. All right, back to league news. Silver Sluggers for the NL. Drake Baldwin of the Atlanta Braves at catcher. Ronald Acuna, first base with the Braves. That's interesting. They ended up extending him, by the way, again, signed prior to the upcoming season. $45 million, 39.5. They're determined for him to retire there. I respect it. I freaking respect it. 5.1 WAR in his age 34-year-old season. That's impressive. He's cut back on his base stealing days, rightfully so. Dave Romeo at second with the Rockies. This guy's phenomenal. 7.5 WAR this year. I mean, there's a chance he still wins MVP because all these categories he led: homers, RBIs, OPS, isolated power, hits, like WRC plus. I really want Jordan Irvin to win it. Irvin had like 3 more WAR, or like 2.5 or something, 2 and some change. So hopefully Irvin still wins it, but yeah, and here's Irvin at third. He led an average on base, walks, 10.3 WAR. That's our guy. He wins Silver Slugger at third. Joey Badger at short for the Cardinals. He's still in pre-arb. He was our 9th pick in the first round in 2028. He's from the same draft Irvin was in. Kind of crazy, huh? He was 2027 draft. I thought imagine they all came from the same draft. Holy. James Wood in left field gets another Silver Slugger. That's his 4th now. 3-time Gold Glove winner, 3-time All-Star. In center, Calvin Leal, the rookie, gets his first Silver Slugger in his rookie year. Also his first All-Star appearance in his rookie year. And his first World Series in his rookie year. And was the NLCS MVP. He's our future captain, man. He's only 21 years old. Has the actual personality class of captain. High loyalty, low financial ambition. Like, he is a dream. A dream. Whenever he's not striking out, then he's a nightmare. Carson Benj and right with the Mets. That's his 2nd. And then at DH, Tyler Bonfield with the Padres. This guy tortured us in the NLCS last year. That's his 3rd already. 3rd in as many as 3 years, actually. He had 42 homers this year. He's keeping the 40-plus home run streak going in Petco Park as well. That is the name of San Diego's park, right? It is Petco. I'm like 99% sure. Why does that not feel right? But anyways, yeah, it's a pincher-friendly park. So props to him. He's keeping the strikeouts high as well. All right, what's tomorrow? Rookie of the year. Here we go. Shirley. Yep. There's the achievement spoiler. Liao wins Rookie of the Year. That's huge. We get the PPI bonus for Liao. We given the prospect promotion incentive eligibility of Liao and winning the Rookie of the Year award. Your team will see a supplemental first round draft pick. That is nice. Sucks that the draft is obviously not as good as it once was, but he did get all 30 votes on the NL side of things. Finished with 36 home runs. His batting average was 269 in his rookie year, 6.8 WAR, OPS of 875. Really good, man. 31 doubles, 2 triples. You love to see it. Let's see who got it on the AL side of things. Jacob Lombard, of course. I should have guessed, huh? 7.4 WAR for him led the way. Yeah, he is going to be great for the Athletics. He's 25 in his rookie year, by the way. Took him a little bit, but he made it. Kind of just exploded, though, in their defense, because February of 2032 is 45 out of 65. Then just, 7 months later, 60 out of 70? It's pretty cool. He played at Double-A and Triple-A last year, so he started the open day roster this year. 1 vote to Victor Gomez of the Orioles. Probably the Orioles that voted it. All right, time for Manager of the Year. Surely our manager finally snags one. Cora, yep, he does. Okay, so Cora gets it for the Red Sox, of course, on the AL side. And then our manager, German Alvarez, gets it. In his 3 years with us, he has a winning record every single year, made playoffs every year. His first year, we finished second in the division. That's when there was the heartbreak against the Mets on like the last week of the season. We barely lost, but has a 609 win percentage. He also won it in 2030, actually. I don't remember that, but he won it in his first year with us. He won Manager of the Year. Nice. Okay, here we go. Cy Young Award is tomorrow. Surely Cooper don't go back to back. He does not. He does not. Which I can't lie, I didn't think he would. Ashita gets it in the AL side. He gets 14 votes. Ooh. Okay. Yoshiki Ashita. His first ever Cy Young. He had a 123 ERA plus and 183 innings. 85 hit minus 3.8 WAR. He led in strikeouts with 206. 35 stamina, by the way. According to our scout. Jackson Flora had 9 votes. He led in innings pitched and ERA. That's pretty respectable. 198 being the highest. I'm surprised nobody on the AL hit 200. 45 stamina hitting 198 is actually insane. 25 more innings this year than last. That's roughly like what? 4 to 5 more games? Who else got some votes? Mason Barnett. Yeah, okay, the AL was all over the place over here. Tarek Skubal, still with the Tigers. Still looks very good. He's 35 and looks insane still. He's got 1 more year with him. Wow, dude, that contract has been absolutely worth it for them. That's actually awesome. Like, I feel like this wouldn't happen in previous OOTPs. Okay, this year, wow, could you imagine? He only had 126 innings pitched this year, too, and had 4.3 WAR. He easily, if he would have got his normal, like, 70 more innings, like 65 to 70, he easily would have probably hit, like, around 6 WAR again. All right, on the NL side, Mike Newton gets 19. Wow, the Braves topping the first and second spots. Mike Newton, the 25-year-old in pre-ARB, a round 9 draft pick for them. Led the NL in ERA and WHIP. That's why they're so lethal over there. They got that 1-2 punch with Newton and Skeens, who gets 10 votes. Yeah, I mean, he probably still should have won it, let's be honest. That should have been his 4th, if I'm being honest. Like, he led in FIP minus, WAR, strikeouts, strikeouts to walks ratio. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. ERA and WHIP is a pretty huge category to lead in, to be fair, but so is FIP, in my opinion. FIP is a massive one to lead in, but I guess you can't. I don't know. I guess it depends how you value ERA compared to that. All right, MVP time. I'm sure we're going to get spoiled. Yep. Jordan Irvin wins it though. We lock him up before he gets the MVP award. He gets 28 of the 30 votes. Dave Romeo, he does get 2. That's respectable. I did say there's a chance he still wins it, but he already had one. Jordan Clarence Longshot Irvin, his first MVP in his career, 2-time All-Star, World Series winner, 1 Silver Slug. That's our guy, man. Locked him down. Honestly, though, we locked him down just in time to have to pay him 1.8 million because the MVP bonus. So he's getting an extra 1.8. The little cherry on top that we trimmed off, I guess, for his ARB years. That's crazy. AL side, Andy Paez gets 17 of the votes. How he? I'm an idiot. It's MVP, not Rookie of the Year. Okay. Anyways, dude, what was I thinking? He led in RBIs with 125. I was gonna say, how did he get it? How is he like? But yeah. Javi Rodriguez gets 10. Yeah, I like Fit more. I agree for that exact reason that you said. We were on the same page. This one's a little controversial. I can't lie. Paez only led in RBIs. Don't get me wrong, that's a fantastic season. 6.1 WAR, 146 WRC plus, 125, 39 homers. Like, that's great. But Javi Rodriguez, man, kind of surprised the 22-year-old didn't get an MVP. How insane, by the way. They got him in a trade from Seattle. I keep forgetting about that. In July, at the deadline in 2026. And then in first place was a Seattle player. Could you imagine? Who got 3? Lombard got 3. He was the WAR leader. Kobe Mayo's chilling there in third. He led an on-base percentage. All right, and that rounds out the awards. Talent profile. Junichi Kubota. He's fragile. Max of 40 pitching BABIP. He's like super interesting. We got a new report on him because why not? Corey West, keeping his 50 potential. He was our first pick in the 2031 draft, by the way. I'm surprised he's maintaining. I think he was one of our first picks after the nerfed drafts. Mike Abia, new report. An absolute clutch maestro. Brett Dixon. All right. Let's go, man. I'm stoked for Irvin. That's huge. That's huge. Now we just send him over to the ARB hearings. I'm going to make sure there's nothing else on this screen that we're missing now that it's a lot cleaner. Okay, wait. Whoa, we didn't withdraw our offer for Causey. That could have been bad. So that's why we double check. Everybody down here, I thought we mass offered our upcoming free agents, minor league free agents. We'll do it again just to be safe. I could have swore we did that. Yeah, I mean, they've got the little pound sign now, so maybe we did it. We'll cut people after they sign if we have to. It's not a big deal. The money doesn't really count towards anything. Did the Braves end up winning, by the way? Nope, we lost 1-2, of course. Dang it, man. Back-to-back L's. Can't believe it. The season's over. Yeah, we're gonna let all these guys walk. If we want to talk with them again in free agency, we will do so. So let's head over to ARB hearings. Yeah, a lot of dudes are going to tell us no. That's totally fine. New report on Kubota. We'll get a brand new one again until it's very high at least. His current improved infield defense is going frustrated. That's all right. Garza, not a great player. Oof, 39. Okay, so this is just going to be a bunch of the people signing. Let's make sure it's what most of them are. And I'll just click read all. We ain't got to go through all those. Devin Fitzgerald has to come off now. He's healthy. Okay. What's our current money looking like beforehand? Okay, 16.4, 11.3, 16.4, 11.3, 16.4, 11.3, 16.4, 11.3, 16.4, 21.6 from 11.3, 24.8. Okay, okay. Hall of Fame voting, by the way. Let's see. Nelson Cruz, Cole Hamels, Craig Kimbrell. Oof. Wainwright, Votto, Utley, Trout. Oh, Trout's gone. He's got to go. Surely. Let's see. Jaws. Yeah, he's above average. Hall of Fame standards. He's above average everywhere. Get him in. Get him in. He's a first ballot guy. Let's look at everybody else. 47.8. Nah. Hamels 51, 35. Kimbrel 16.9. Oof. He's close. I mean, there's a lot of Braves bias in that, but let's be honest. He went on like a world tour since being with the Braves. He lost a lot of the Braves bias. John Lester. No. Kutch. He, we've got to. 49 out of roughly 50. 55.8 out of 55. We'll give him a vote. It's his first ballot as well. Posey, 43.6. Nah. David Price. Well, I'm kind of surprised he isn't a little bit better. No. Chris Sale. I think interesting. I'm surprised his wasn't better too, but I guess in OOTP he didn't. Well, no. Oh yeah, he only went 26 and 27, didn't he? That's what hurt him. Okay, I thought he went deeper. Nah. Stanton, Trout, yes. Utley. Utley's like right there. He's got it for Jaws, but like the standards, he doesn't. I like to be greedy with it, man. I don't like to give out the willy-nilly Hall of Fame votes. Jaws, he has, Votto does, but like Hall of Fame standards, below average by 7 points. Wainwright, 53. Yep, I think this would just be mine. McCutcheon and Trout. Trout would honestly be number one, but just the way it voted. I totally forget Trout made the league at 19 years old, by the way. He kind of went out sad with his injuries. That sucks. We'll just submit that. Ballot submitted. Tomorrow is free agency filings. Boom. International free agents market. Inaba, Mahara, Ozaki, Sakaguchi. Oof. Hold the phone. Why's he only got 40 control? His nickname is Sunny. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, he's on OSA as well. Never mind. We were on OSA because we looked at retired players. Shoot. I mean, 55 is still good. We'll add him to targets. We'll keep an eye. We will watch. His current demand is 28 million starting out. Tovar, another starter. Oh my god, he's way better. His nickname is Cats. Roll Cats Tovar, 32. We're going to report at him to targets. We're not going to be able to afford these guys unless it changed again since they filed. Okay, it did change a little bit more, 28.7 and 49.3. But no, we're not going to be able to afford them. We have a really like this is probably the best our team has been going to an offseason. Yamashita, Munoz, Sonata, and Sakamoto. He looks interesting. We're going to report just because. So the two headliners are Sakaguchi and Tovar. Tovar is absurd. If he stays like this, dude, no one is getting a home run off of him. He will lead the league. Look at all of his pitches as well. Yeah, Colorado needs to throw the bag at him. Had the Tovar duo. All right. Main free agents apparently Francisco Alvarez, Justin Steele, Soderstrom, Evan Carter, Suero, Gossman, Rafaela, Tucker. Oh yeah, all that money's coming off of the Dodgers books, right? Let's go see how many people they re-signed or if some of them retired. Okay, Otani 1 year. Smith Shawver 1 year. Is Betts? Betts was gone, right? Or no? Yeah, Betts is out of there. How much money they got? 83 million available. It's over. It's over. Yeah, like him just being generated at 75 is insane. I may want to look at him again. What else did he have? Slider, curve, sinker, fastball. Yeah, he's lethal. Good teammate who never misses a chance to golf. He is already 32, so like that's a bit interesting. But dang, man. What a guy. Let me go see if that's actually accurate on like the top. Yeah, no. Those are Smith, Miller, Alvarado, which I guess they're doing position players, right? Yeah, because these two are just closers. So he wants 25.2. Miller wants 20 mil. Alvarado wants 8. That's kind of appealing. Tovar, instant elite closer. Dude, he's a starter, man. No way, right? He's got to start. But yeah, no, he's insane. He's insane. If anything, that would move like one of these dudes, I guess. Hayden Dirt could be a crazy closer, probably 40 stem, but nah, he would stay over. So we'd be at 9 pitchers now. Let me go ahead and promote everybody we wanted to promote. Ground baller two, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said Colorado needs to throw the bag, man. I wonder how much money Colorado has. It's obviously they're probably not going to go throw the bag, but they might. 55.2. They're just down horrendous. I mean, I don't know. Their offense is respectable. Condon's at first now. It's working, I guess. I'm surprised with 60 power, he's not hitting a little bit more than 17 home runs in 124 games. Chris Buck, get this man. Okay, he did kind of start last year, 107 games. No, they have a solid young offense, to be honest. Star Wars isn't. Tovar, they need the Tovar duo, man. Two Tovars? Yeah, they need the pitching. Go get him. Forget about your pen and the rest of the pitching, how terrible it is. You'll put fans in the seats every start that he has. All right, so everybody we wanted to promote on the pitching side, let's do that. Lund and Scrumstad are both coming up. They will be starting on the opening day roster. Joe Young, there's kind of a case to be made for, but I don't know. He's still out for 8 weeks. Um, yeah, that'd put us at 11 pitchers. Everybody 50 plus as of now. How crazy is that? I think I also find it funny they want to put Enriquez as our number one. What do they see whenever I ask AI anyway? I find that really interesting that they don't want to do like Cooper. Yeah, I'll ask him again. Let me ask bench coach for staff. He changes it to Tusley. How interesting. I'm surprised it just didn't default to overall like usual. That's what they usually do. Just in order of overall. I find that pretty weird. Enriquez, we listed his pitch count limit because after that 19 inning game, he had 70 stand. We just let him have his way. Randolph is good. Lund, hopefully he develops a little bit more over the offseason. I think like let's do this again. Um, if he could just reach 50, I think he'll still be solid because his stuff is pretty overwhelming. And then Scrubsoft's kind of the same way. He's like lesser so. His is 55 instead of 60 versus both, but he still has like the movement. He has better control though. We could do okay. What have the AI done, bro? See what I mean? Like movement was lower and minimal losses. Can we be serious? Okay. Yeah. So really, we just need two relievers is the main thing. Look how balanced as well. By the way, 3 righties, 3 lefties. Lombard is probably. I kind of lean toward Lombard starting over Tusley right now. By the way, I think yeah, like that's just the way I trend to start things. Tusley's first year up. I mean, he had a few innings, 10, but it was out of the pin. Unless his control reaches 50. If it reaches 50, I'm all for it. He can stay in the starting rotation. I just realized that that's what's happening. Where they're forced started, it's putting them at the 1-2. That's what's going on whenever I ask my manager. Yeah, there we go. That's what it was. Makes sense now. You want to give Tusley middle relief. Just swap these two, dog. Swap it like this. This doesn't really matter. It just helps give me a better pitcher, right? Like at a plan, I'm gonna use him as a specialist. I mean, he's balanced versus both, so I just don't agree with that right now. Like also, Simon A is going to stay our stopper. 7th in close game, 8 plus. He can also be the closer, secondary. 6th or later for honestly Randolph is very good. Randolph should probably be yeah, this is fine actually. Okay, so realistically, we need 2 relievers. And I'm actually thrilled with the team still. Like we're poised to easily make playoffs. Like we're good at the game of baseball. We still have one of the best teams. Like we're first, like 8th, first base, okay. If we swap Iglesias there, by the way, it probably goes up. But second, first, third, fourth, second, ninth, second. This is just according to OSA, so take it with a grain of salt. But it's fun to look at. I can't lie. Okay, yeah, so overall we have 28.7 and then 49.3 for extensions. I do want to go ahead and put our tickets. Let's do $30. We did just win the World Series. Hopefully our fans don't get too mad. I think what was our attendance like last year? Had to be the best, right? That it's ever been? Yeah. 3,018,000. Previous year was 2.9. Okay. That way when the season tickets start getting sold, it'll be for $30 instead of the 27. Staff rolls all good. I think we're chilling. Next year's budget is projected to be okay, it's projected to stay. No, that's 2033. Go up 10 million in 2034, then 4 million. Could go up even higher because this year it was only projected to go up to 248, but he switched it to 260. So love that. Rewarding us for actually winning. Can't believe it. I didn't know owners do that in this game. All relievers. Wait. Whoops. Now all relievers. We have 28-7. I mean, Cade Smith is there. Something I want to do. Let's go all players. Filter. Overall. At least 45. That's 327 players that are at least 45 overall. Why does that feel insane to me? I feel like that's way more 45s than usual. Holy crap. Okay. Overall, at least 50. Drops down to 43. Yeah, that's wild. I want to get a scouting report on all these guys just for the heck of it. Alvarado wants 8 mil. Who's pretty solid that wants 3.8 for Fairbanks? He literally looks like the old Soto. Gotta run, boys. Mommy said I haven't spent too much time on YouTube and I always spend my bedtime in the Snargo. Cheers. Have a good one, man. Have a good one. We probably won't be going much longer anyway. We've already been, what, 2.5 hours? So, yeah, thanks, man, for hanging out, though. I appreciate you as always. Yeah. I actually think this could honestly be a solid spot for us to stop before we get too stuck into negotiating contracts forever. And I think this will be a good spot to lead off because we got through ARB and Player Development Lab, which take the longest with the offseason usually, and then me negotiating and penny pinching with all these guys. I think that's the plan. It'll be fun to see where Tovar goes, since it probably won't be with us, obviously. Yeah, we're definitely going to attack the reliever market. That's just our main plan. That's pretty much all there is to it. I think we're definitely going to have some pretty solid guys here. A lot of these guys are ours. Where's Soto, by the way? Oh, he's a 45. Never mind. I was like, why isn't he here? Did he retire and we missed it? But Nishi's there. That's kind of crazy. He's been good every year. He only wants 2.2 million. We're shortlisting him now, so we don't forget. Honestly, a lot of these guys are plenty enough serviceable. Like we're gonna have our pick for sure. Griffin Jacks just wants. Oh yeah, never mind. He kind of looks like Sakura. But yeah, like between Fairbanks wanting 3.8, Alvarado wants 8 million. He's 37. That dude never ages for some reason. That'll be the plan next stream. We will officially attack free agency. Since that they literally just filed. Then we'll have Rule 5, International Amateur Free Agency signings, all that good jazz. I appreciate you guys for hanging out as always and chatting it up. You guys know that makes my night. I hope you guys always enjoy the streams. Angels video will be up within the next 2 days for sure. I will catch you guys again on Sunday night. I hope you guys have a great night, great weekend, all that stuff. I'll catch you next time. Join the Discord if you would like. It's in the description of the YouTube stream. Or on Twitch, you can just do !Discord. And also, if you're not already a subscriber over on YouTube, it would mean a ton if you hit the subscribe button over there. But yeah, you don't have to, obviously. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching, as always. Love you long time. Bye.